Is going on, everybody? Let's go, let's go. We got a whole bunch of people in here. Let's freaking go. 49ers and the Giants. Great to be back. Let's freaking go. Whew. Alrighty, everybody. 10 minutes to kick off in another back-to-back early game. Got a bunch of people in here. Let's give some shout outs, and a huge shout out even before the stream started to Jason Bewley with the, in total, a $4.99 and a $19.99 super chat, which is just so far above and beyond. So thank you so much to Jason. Let's give everyone a huge shout out to Jason in the chat. Whew. All right. Unfortunately, you can't watch anyway. You're in Cleveland. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland is I've never been to Cleveland. I would actually like to go. There's a really funny thing that I saw years ago, which was this tourist video for Cleveland, and it's just the guys making fun of Cleveland. So, yeah, I thought it was quite funny. But yeah, they basically talk about a whole lot of nothing. Not to say that Cleveland's a bad place or that I don't know anything, but yeah, let's go. Let's go. So yeah, we are 7-ish minutes away from kickoff. San Francisco taking on the New York Giants. This is a pivotal game for this season, and here's why. Right now, of course, we are 5-3. If we can get to 6-3, trade deadlines in a couple of days, I think we make a decent size move. I think we look to give up maybe a 3rd round pick and possibly a 4th round pick as well. Let's get through some of the comments. So yeah, Cleveland, though, I would love to visit. I actually hear a lot of awesome things about the city of Cleveland, and their fans are incredibly passionate. We got Niner Nation Raymond Baez in the house. Jason says, love the streams. Why is it? Oh, that's just the game later. Love the streams, does not beg for money. Yeah, I don't do that. Look, if people want to donate out of the goodness of their heart, that is awesome. And I really appreciate it, but I'm not going to be like, give me money and I'll have a drink or something like that. As always, there is a good amount of the faithful in the house, so that's awesome to see. So we got Mark Sorensen in the house. We got Tommy Huxley. Let's go. This is a must win. We have Stuart Bell. Let's go. Who else? And the Giants are rocking their throwback jerseys, which I have to say, the Giants throwback jerseys are so much better than they are so much better. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Cleveland. Let's go. Yes, I got a haircut there earlier in the week. Got a nice fresh cut. I have all these grays coming in, but let's just call them, what do they say? It's like just a bit more wisdom. You can see the Pro Football Hall of Fame, yes, in Canton, Ohio. If Scotty was playing, the 49ers would not have a chance in this game, says Ben. I don't know about that, but I hear the point that you were making. Also, Tommy, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. David V, let's go, re-upping the membership for 22 months. That's almost 2 years. And same with Raymond Baez. Thank you so much. God's Child says, a shot at Chase. Look, I have never seen a Chase live stream because usually I'm watching the game or I'm streaming the game. But I just hear what I've been told. So I just kind of go off that. But I am not the person to be like, oh yeah, if you give me money, I'll do certain things. I just kind of call it as I see it, and there we go. Peter Miller's here. Yo, Shifty, let's effing go. This is a big game right now. This is a big, big game for San Francisco. Do you have a rivalry jersey yet? I do not. I'd love to get one. I really like them, actually. They're kind of, the more I see people wearing the rivalry jerseys, the more they are growing on me as well. Raymond B, yeah. So it's showing up as, I think it's like the handles are showing up instead of like the channel names or what have you. There we go. American Made USA. Thank you so much, buddy. Great to see you coming back ever since the Grossi raid. Always appreciate having y'all back. And showing some warm-ups here. We have Christian McCaffrey warming up. This has to be a big game for Christian McCaffrey because when it comes to the Giants, they have some really good pass rushers, They have Brian Burns, who's one of the leaders in the league in sacks. They have Kayvon Thibodeau, who's been who have been speculation about some trade talks. Then you have the rookie Abdul Carter. So if we can run the ball, put ourselves into good situations offensively, that will help to just limit what they can do with their pass rush. We got Izzy saying, let's go Niners. Let's go. Hi, Shifty. There we go. Trey Bar. Yeah, I think they've updated how the names are shown on the chat. So if I'm calling out names that look a little bit unfamiliar, forgive me, but I think they have updated that. So we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff, but the key offensively, and this is actually, I'm going to say it now, this is a game that the offense needs to win. We are missing a ton of players. There's no doubt about it. We're missing, Purdy, Pearsall, Ayuk. But this is a game where the Giants defense is not very good. Offensively, we should be putting up 27, 28 points. And then the defense, if we can do our bend, don't break, maybe force a turnover here or there, then we can really just, to get the win. That's all I want from this game. Move to 6-3. Then we have two back-to-back division games against the Rams, against the Cardinals. I think the Niners are going to be hyper aggressive when it comes to the trade deadline. There's reports all over from basically every insider saying the Niners are calling people, I think tomorrow is going to be a big day in the NFL for trades, and I do think the Niners will be involved. Who's playing for our receivers? Well, it's going to be the same guys as the last few weeks. You're going to see Jawan Jennings, you're going to see Kendrick Bourne, you're going to see Demarcus Robinson. You're going to see Sky Moore. You're going to see the rookie Jordan Watkins. So those are going to be the main 5 guys that you'll see at receiver. Alicia says, praying the artificial turf doesn't take out more. Yeah, geez. I mean, I'm just trying to go into this game with I don't even want to think about that, But I do believe that, we can win this game, if we can go to 6-3, then you add a piece or two in terms of trades, back-to-back division games. Like we can find a way to win against the Rams. Then you're talking 4-0 division. Then we play the Cardinals the week after. These next 3 games are huge. I mean, every game is big in the NFL. There's no doubt about it. But I think what happens today is also going to be a big determining factor as to how we proceed, I think, tomorrow and the day after with regards to the trade deadline. So, a lot to talk about with regards to the trades, but at least for the next 3-ish hours, we want to focus on the game right here, try and get the win, move to 6-3, get a win in the Empire State, go back to San Francisco, regroup, bring in a guy or two via trades, go from there, and so that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I am, look, do I think we're going to win the Super Bowl? No, probably not. I mean, even if we were fully healthy, it's difficult to you're not going to pencil yourself in being like, we are definitely winning. But I do think that if we can win this game, build that confidence, bring in a couple of pass rushers. Then next week, Robert Saleh has said that, Bryce Huff is going to be back. Purdy's getting closer. Pearsall's getting closer. Ayuk is a few weeks away. So there's a lot of guys who could be coming back healthy in the next few weeks. You're maybe looking at Ben Barch. So it's maybe a little bit of, maybe it's just overly optimistic, wishful thinking. But I also think, too, something that Kyle Shanahan said was that game last week against the Texans, which was painful, he ripped into the team. And I think the team's going to want to come out and show what they can do. Hopefully we get the win. This is why Purdy is not playing on that garbage turf. Yes, it's we all know about MetLife Stadium. So, hopefully it doesn't come to bite us again. We beat up the Rams. We did beat the Rams before overtime, and our backs were against the wall in that game. So maybe you never know. MetLife's field, it does worry me, American made, but I'm also at the end of the day, both teams are playing on it. Let's just go. We got Anto Pagan in the house. Let's go. Who is the pass rusher we got from the Pats? Asked Mark Sorensen. So that is Keon White, I believe. So the 49ers, we gave up a 6th round pick next year for Keon White and a 7th round pick. So we didn't really give up a whole lot. Now that 7th round pick is conditional. So if he plays, I think, in 7 or more games, then we don't get that 7th round pick, just to throw that out there. But he's a guy who seems like good size. He's shown, really athletic. He's a bigger guy. He's not like a 250, you're talking 275, 280. 2nd round pick just a couple of years ago. Really curious to see what he can bring. And the Giants are going to start the game with the ball. So here we go. Dinero Pinheiro getting ready to kick off here against the New York Giants in MetLife Stadium. Here we go, San Francisco 49ers. Buckle up, strap yourselves in for another 3 hours of mayhem. Who knows what's going to happen? Hopefully it ends with a 49ers win. They're interviewing Brian Burns on the sideline. He's going to have to wait a little bit to get onto the field as the Niners do kick off to the Giants. Let's go, Niners. Let's go, but still turf. Yep. They fixed in 2003. We got Ian Gelling in the house. Eddie is here. Dinero Pinheiro just about ready here to kick off. 2 men back there for the Giants to receive it. I believe there's Gunnar Olszewski and maybe someone. I don't know the other player. Here we go. Week 9 of the 2025 NFL season. Dinero Pinheiro kicks it away. It's going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line, taken up, and that's going to be a decent return for the Giants up around the 36-yard line. So a solid return for the Giants up to the 36, where the rookie Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss will be conducting this offense. Penn State has a 300-pound punter. Jeez. Yikes. So 49ers, Giants rocking their throwback uniforms, which I do actually quite like. 1st and 10, first play on offense for the Giants. Dart in the gun, back to his right. Snap is away. They hand it to Tyrone Tracy up the middle, who's going to get a pretty good yards, gets about 5 yards on the play before they call it dead. Sam Okuwanu is back in there. Looks like you have Michael Williams also out there on the defensive line. I think it's probably going to be, is it Kalia Davis and Jordan Elliott out there as well. But we're going to see Alfred Collins quite a bit too, I would imagine. And curious to see the new acquisition, Keon White. 2nd and 5, they hand it off at them. And that's a really good tackle right there. And that is Jordan Elliott. Stop him for no gain, maybe a loss of 1. Jordan Elliott just darts in there. And one of the unheralded guys, beer looks good. Oh, yeah. We're feeling good today, folks. Nice job, Jordan Elliott. 3rd and 5. Here's where the Niners struggled immensely last week. Dart in the gun. Can we force a 3 and out? Trips receivers down low. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. Snap is away. Dart is looking to throw. Under pressure, going to run forward. He's going to get the 1st down. And that's something that we're going to see a lot of. Jackson Dart. The new acquisition, Keon White, initially had some pressure there. Kind of just darted through, excuse the pun, but just got around the right guard, but then fell over on his own feet. Dart, really good runner with the football, gets the 1st down. Just barely. Snap is away. Dart looking to throw. Throws it quick. Caught on 1st down. Going to be a pickup of about 6 or 7 on 1st down. And the Giants are into 49er territory. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Giants. It was good pressure from, Keon White got into the backfield pretty quickly, but just kind of lost his footing. And that enabled Dart to just step up and run for it. 2nd and 4, Dart in the gun. Snap is away. Niners bring pressure, throws it quickly, and he's got a lot of room to run. Gets up to the 49ers 40, and that's a 1st down. New York Giants. Niners bring a blitz there, but man, it seemed like the Giants knew exactly what was coming. It was a perfect play call. Just dumps it off to Tyrone Tracy and gets the 1st down. The Giants moving the ball here on the drive. First and 10 for the Giants at the 49ers 40-yard line. Dart is going to be in the gun, back to his right. 4 down linemen. They hand it off to Tracy up the middle. Going to get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Thought he'd be dropped for a lot quicker than that, but managed to kind of squirm his way up for about 5 yards. Come on, guys. 2nd and 5. Giants are in a hurry-up offense here. Dart in the gun, back to his right. That looked like maybe a false start, but they hand it off, and the running back is going to get a first down, and that's going to be a pickup of 7 inside the 49ers 30-yard line. And unfortunately, this is looking very similar to what we saw last week. Hurry up again here for the Giants. 1st and 10 inside the 49ers 30. Dart in the gun. Snap is away. Fakes the handoff. Throws it downfield. Incomplete. Looking for his tight end. That's Bellinger. No, sorry, that's Theo Johnson. Same as last week. Can't get a stop, says Christian. Yeah, not the best start, but got to give it a little bit of time. D. Winters in coverage. I think Theo Johnson maybe lost the ball with the sun in his eyes there. Decent throw from Dart, but 2nd and 10 here. This is a big set of downs here for the Niners defense. Hold them to 3. That's what we were saying. That's a false start right there. That has to be a false start. They're saying offside against the defense? It's against the mother-loving defense. Jordan Elliott, after making a really good play early. Like, what is he doing? The ball is right there, and it's not even snapped. Like, what in the world is Jordan Elliott thinking? Shifty Beer Fun, let's go. Thank you so much for the $10 from Raymond. Let's go. 2nd and 5 for the Giants. Snap is away. They hand it off to the running back. I think that was, 2nd and 5, but they get the first down. They pick up 8 yards on first down. And I think the Niners, if you, at this point, just like last week, if you can hold them to 3 points here, you'd be kind of happy. The Shifty Beer Fund, I love it. Thank you so much, Raymond. Shout out to Raymond in the chat. First and 10 Giants at the 49ers 15-yard line. Dart in the gun. I'll maybe just call it when he's not in the gun. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Dumps it off there. Wide open is the tight end. Lenore pushes him to the sideline, and it's a touchdown. They're saying that he maybe stood out of bounds. I'm not sure if they're calling it a touchdown or if they're saying he was out of bounds. Haven't really heard an announcement yet. Oh, yes, Raymond. I'll need a lot more beer. Now they're calling it a touchdown. Lenore tried to get him to the sideline, and he does stay in bounds, so I think that's a touchdown, Giants. I'd like to see it a little bit earlier. No, they've confirmed that it is a touchdown for the Giants, and it is 7-0 New York. New York, it's 7-0. So the Giants go down, and the 49ers defense picks up where it left off last week, and Robert Saleh is going to have to find something. Robert Saleh is going to have to do something here, and I don't know what. But this is what you get. Like, I mean, when there's opportunities to bring in players, and maybe you have to pay a little bit more, but if we brought in guys, before the Texans game, if we paid a little bit more of a price in terms of the trade, then, I mean, you just can't get any stops whatsoever. 7-0 Giants, and there was, outside of maybe one play, there was no pressure on Jackson Dart. They had everything, like the complete correct play calls, called for every single time. You bring the blitz, and they just had a perfect dump off ready for Tyrone Tracy. Gets a big gain. Can't stop the run. They're getting 5-6 yards a pop. So Eric Dane's in the house. Hey, Shifty, I'm working, but I'll be dropping in to listen when I have time. Have a great stream. Thank you very much, Eric. Appreciate you, buddy. Always great to have you here, my man. Defense going from bad to worse. Okay, we better come up, Niners, says, and let's go. Couldn't agree more. At this point, one player won't help these bums, says Tommy. Yeah, look, it's going to be difficult. I think that realistically, the Niners would need to make 2 additions to the defense, as well as getting Bryce Huff back next week. So, and Yetur Gross-Matos is gone. Yetur Gross-Matos is on IR. So that guy, what a bad signing he was. Not his fault. He's injured, but jeepers. Niner Jamie, great to see you from Vegas. Had to set alarm this week because I gratefully slept through last week. Yeah, last week was a disaster, and the start of this game hasn't been much better. So we will see how we are going. But look, before the game started, I was saying that the Niners need to score 28 points offensively. We know the defense is hurting right now. You're hoping that a couple of guys that we are getting, let's say Bryce Huff back next week. We're hoping that maybe we add 1 or 2 guys via trades. But yeah, this is going to be a game where the offense, like this could be a shootout. This could be like a 28-27 type game, something like that. But if you're the Niners, you just have to find a way to win. 10 plays, 64 yards, 4 minutes. Giants looked comfortable throughout pretty much the entire drive. Just a repeat of last week, really. So definitely a struggle so far from the Niners defense. So what we can do here is offensively, we can go down. Let's respond in kind, get a touchdown, take up some time, let the defense rest and recover, and go from there. It's a hugely important game. Yeah, hugely important. Hugely important game because I think that this is a game that really determines how the 49ers approach the trade deadline, which is on Tuesday. So you have Sky Moore and Brian Robinson Jr. back there to return for San Francisco. There's 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kickoff is away. It's going to be taken by Sky Moore at the 2-yard line. And Moore, nice, solid return, gets up to the 32. I feel like on Sky Moore's returns, he's always getting upended and flipping around everywhere. But up to the 32-yard line is where Mac Jones and the offense will begin this game. So yes, Brock Purdy missing yet another game. Ricky Pearsall missing yet another game. Brandon Ayuk yet to see action this season. Here we go. 1st and 10, San Francisco. There's 10:45 left in the first quarter at our own 32. Jones in the gun, empty backfield. Snap is away. Jones looking to throws it quickly to George Kittle. Gets maybe 3-4 yards on the play. Just a quick snap throw. That play was just telegraphed the entire way. Mac Jones hits George Kittle for a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Behind center, McCaffrey in the backfield. You got Bourne. Looks like Jennings used check and Kittle. They hand it to McCaffrey, who goes nowhere. And that's going to be 3rd and 6. Defense is too injured and young. Offense needs to step up 100%. It's actually 3rd and 7. And this is like absolutely what you didn't want to have happen. Because now the Giants pass rushers, they can just tee off. You have Spencer Burford in at left guard as well. So the rookie Connor Colby getting a rest this week. He's had some issues, but I think he's done okay-ish, considering he's a 7th-round rookie. 3rd and 7, Mac in the gun, empty backfield. Snap is away. Giants bring pressure. Throws it quickly. Going to be caught by Jennings, and he's going to be just shy of the first down. But maybe on 4th and short, do the 49ers go for it? I was born a 49er faithful. I'll die one, yeah. 4th and 1, and it looks like the Niners offense is going to stay out there. Nope, never mind. The Niners are going to punt the ball away on 4th and 1. Just, good Lord. Awful. Jennings can't get... Mike, what's going on, buddy? We need this game, Mike. It's not looking good so far. Jennings was so close. Could this potentially be a fake punt? Don't put it past the 49ers. Don't put it past us. This could potentially be a fake punt. Be nice to get back to the freaking game. CBS, what are we doing? Jesus Christ. There's a timeout, and the Niners take a timeout. The Niners, so maybe the Niners offense is back on the field. So there's 9:01 to go in the first quarter. 49ers offense back on the field. Jones behind center, I formation. It's Juszczyk and McCaffrey at our own 42. And that's a false start. That's a freaking false start. Unbelievable. They're not saying false start. I don't think you can challenge that. That absolutely was a false start against San Francisco. Absolutely was a false start against San Francisco. But they're not. That's a huge let-off for the 49ers. To give the ball to me. We get the first down, but Juszczyk was absolutely, that was a clear as day false start. Yeah, I mean, Juszczyk went at least, like for anyone who also has the game on, you'll see it was definitely false start. 2nd and 7 for San Francisco. Mac Jones fakes the handoff. Time in the pocket, running out, gets it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get a first down. San Francisco down to the Giants' 45-yard line. Nice job, Mac Jones. Standing in the pocket, just waiting. Pressure gets to him, takes a shot. 1st and 10, San Francisco at the Giants' 45. Mac Jones looking to throw. Dumps it off to McCaffrey. This is going to be bad. And we lose about 3 yards. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Not great. Loss of about 3 on first down. Like, this offense is just going from bad to worse. I don't know what's going on. Just crazy. 2nd and 13 for San Francisco. I mean, this Giants defense is not very good. Outside of their pass rushers, Jones in the gun. Throws it downfield. And that's going to be caught, I think. Who caught it? It's the 49ers. First down, San Francisco. And I think that is going to be the rookie, Jordan Watkins. Jordan Watkins they gave the catch to the 49ers, but they're obviously going to take a look at this. I mean, this is a tough call. Usually it favors, it was Jordan Watkins, the rookie. Usually this does favor the offense, and the Niners go hurry up here, pitch it to McCaffrey left side, and McCaffrey with a big run, first down run down to the 11 of the New York Giants. Nice run there, McCaffrey. It's like maybe the first time all year that when we pitched the ball out wide, it actually worked. Nice run and good blocking there too. Hennessy as well. Good to see Hennessy with the good block. Trent Williams maybe got away with the hold there. I'm trying to be impartial here. I think the Niners are getting really lucky here. I mean, we could have had a few called on us. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Mac Jones going to change up the play here, moves into the gun. Bourne, Juszczyk, and Jennings down low. Mac looks, throws, caught, pick up of 5 yards. On first down, hits Jawan Jennings. Good to see the rookie Jordan Watkins out there making some plays, huh? Nice little route combo there. Nice little route combo between the receivers. It's going to be 2nd and maybe 5, 2nd and 6 for San Francisco. We're at the Giants' 8-yard line, so we can get a first down without having to score a touchdown. Jones is going to be in the gun. McCaffrey to his left. Kittle. Now Bourne goes in motion. Hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 3, maybe they're going to call it 3rd and 3. I'm thinking 3rd and a long 2. Gotta punch this in. Gotta respond in kind here. Get the touchdown. Come on, let's go. Let's go, offense. 3rd and 3. Come on, guys. Let's go. Punch it in. Come on. Jones in the gun. McCaffrey to his right. Bourne in motion. Kittle down low. Snap. Jones looking. Got time. Gets it to McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown. CMC. Let's go. Christian McCaffrey. Cause I'm CMC. I'm dynamite. I'm CMC. And we win that fight. I'm CMC. Let's go. Let's go. Mac Jones to Christian McCaffrey. Easy money. Great protection up front. It was only really a 3-man rush. But that's a great way to respond. McCaffrey catches the ball. Touchdown. McCaffrey just came out from the back. Wide open. Easy money. Pinheiro kick is up, and it's a tie game. And the 49ers, we got lucky on that drive, folks. We got lucky. I'm not gonna deny that. We did get lucky. But I'll take it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right? There we go. Good old mesh trap. Yeah, you love that. Great play call. And also, look, I mean, it was only really a 2-3-man rush. But Mac Jones had all the time in the world. Nobody accounted for McCaffrey, which maybe along with Kittle, he's the guy that you have to account for. So really nice job there. There we go. The defense got to get some rest, get a pep talk going. I wonder if Fred Warner is there at the game. Because I'd tell Fred, get the hell down there, and you got to get these guys going, Fred. Trent destroyed that dude. Mike says, we got to get in a groove, put a whole good game together. I completely agree with you. Andrew says, hey, Shifty, I'm semi-listening to you. Our Niner game got 500 miles to go. Woo-wee. And I would walk 500 miles. Nice response. Inlay Drew, good to see you. Paul, let's go. Let's go. McCaffrey was wide open. He was. They did not account for him. CMC, love to see it. Love to see the McCaffrey emojis. Yeah, to get a turnover now, to build off of that would be so big for the 49ers. Get some positive drives going. Get some positive momentum. I mean, it was a complete disaster again last week against the Texans. The defense, I think that maybe Solidus is going to have to trust in his guys, let them go out there and make plays. Great Proclaimers reference. There we go. That's exactly what the defense needed. You are 100% right. That's exactly what the defense needed, because now the defense and even Robert Saleh, he's going to have confidence. Okay, the offense can move the ball. They're going to have our backs. Maybe we take a couple of more risks, get a little bit more aggressive. Exactly right. The Proclaimers. I'll be honest, that's really the only song I know from them, and it was Four Weddings and a Funeral or something like that, wasn't it? That was the kind of the movie that it was that was kind of made that song get really big time. Billy Joe Buck, I assume you're talking about the San Francisco Giants. Let's go, Billy Joe, San Francisco Giants fan in here. Love to see it. Yeah, 6.5-minute drive there, 12 plays, 68 yards. And we did get a little bit lucky on that drive, 4th and 1. It really was a false start. But yeah, sometimes gotta have lady luck on your side. So it's 7-7. There is about, 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, was it huge before? I thought that movie kind of set it off into the... No, Benny and June. Benny and June, wasn't it? There we go. Kickoff is away. The Giants have a decent return up to about the 32-yard line. Big collision there. And let's go. New Jersey. Let's go, Ann. Thank you so much. A huge shout out to Ann in the chat for the $4.99. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Was it Benny and June? Was that the movie? Johnny Depp, I think. 1st and 10. Giants at their own 32. Quick pass out to Wan'Dale Robinson. Get him. Nice job. That's a nice job. Get him down. Loses about 2 or 3, and really good job immediately by Diamador Lenore, forcing Wandale to have to stop, pivot, think about what he was doing. Then the rest of the 49ers defense just swarmed to the ball. That's got to be a loss of maybe 2 or 3, I would say. 2nd and 12, they're calling it. Dart in the gun back to his right. Snap is away. Dumps it off to the running back. D, you got to make the tackle. Good job, D. Winters. Nice job, D. Winters. Let's go. Pickup of maybe 2 or 3. They're going to call it 3rd and 10. D, he needed to make that tackle, and he certainly did. Wow, that Colts offensive line is something. 3rd and 10, big play for the defense. Jackson Dart in the gun, back to his right. Trips receivers down low. Got to get pressure, got to find a way. Come on, defense. That was a false start. Caught short, about 2-3 yards short. Throws it. That's a really good job there by Upton Stout. Let's go. Hits Darius Slayton, but he's about 2 or 3 yards short. The rookie Upton Stout with the nice stop there. Jackson Dart hits Darius Slayton and immediately gets met by Upton. He plays some really stout defense. Let's go. 4th and 2. Got to be careful for the fake punt here. Giants are 2 and 6. They got nothing to lose. They do punt the ball away. Fair catch called for, and it's going to bounce, go into the end zone. And it's into the end zone, touchback. So San Francisco will get the ball. 1st and 10 at our own 20-yard line. Great job, defense. On 1st down, it was Diamador Lenore who forced Robinson to just have to kind of think for a second, stop, maybe try and pivot. Didn't really know where to go. By then, defense swarmed, brought him down for a 2-yard loss. D. Winters, great open field tackle, only allowing the 2-yard gain. And then a good job there. 3rd down, keep everything in front of you. Now we get the ball back. Thank you very much, and always a pleasure. Hopefully work goes well for you. We shall see you the next time. Keep it up. Yeah, let's go. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Niners will get the ball 1st and 10 at our own 20-yard line. Let's see if we can keep the momentum going. I'd like to see us keep that consistency running the football. That would be nice. Every stop by the defense is a key play for us, and it's another opportunity for the offense. Let's go. Put up some more points on the board. Keep building that confidence. Run the ball, please. Yes, I agree. Come on, let's go. I kind of want to see a little bit more. I mean, McCaffrey's already scored a touchdown. He's already had a couple of nice plays so far. Yes, I think I kind of want to see a little bit of Brian Robinson Jr. here. Have a very good day, and thank you so much for the $4.99. Appreciate you. From New Jersey. Trenton, New Jersey. I don't actually know where in New Jersey, and it's not really any of my business. But New Jersey. Trenton is the capital of New Jersey, though. There's a random little fact for you. We need 1st downs. Yes, exactly, Tommy. You are spot on with that, Tommy. We need 1st downs. Maintain the ball. Even if we can go down, maintain possession, get a number of 1st downs, put 3 on the board, get that confidence, take the lead. Keep letting the defense get some rest. It's the name of the game here. Keep the defense off the field. Here we go. Back in action here at MetLife Stadium. 49ers, Giants. It's 7 apiece. It's 1st and 10 San Francisco. There's 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Come on, Niners. Let's go. Mac Jones behind center. McCaffrey is the lone back. Now it's an I formation. They fake it to McCaffrey, dumps it off here to Kyle Juszczyk, and Juszczyk rumbles forward for a first down. Pickup of 11. That's Kyle Juszczyk. Let's go. Come on, use. What's my final score prediction today, Victor? That's a good question. I am going to respectfully decline because I feel like any answer I say will probably jinx it in some way or another. I feel like it's going to be a close game. 1st and 10 Niners at our own 32. Mac behind center, pitches it right to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got blockers and another nice run, and that's another first down. San Francisco getting the run game going, everybody. Let's go. First down, Christian McCaffrey. Huge game, pickup of maybe 12 for McCaffrey, getting up near midfield. Let's go. And that's going to be a false start, I believe. Or is it going to? It is false start against the offense. Damn it. And that's going to be on Colton McKivitz. Colton McKivitz with the false start. God. Can't be having that, guys. Come on. Got to be more. Now it's going to be 1st and 15. A minute to go in the first quarter. Jones behind center. And they pitch it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey's making guys miss. And McCaffrey gets good yards there on first down. We're probably talking 8 or 9 yards there for Christian McCaffrey. The Proclaimers were huge during the late 80s with Letter from America. Okay, there you go, Drew. There you go. I did not know that. Why has Colton been bad lately? Good question. 2nd down and 7 for San Francisco from our own 47. Brian Robinson in the game. They pitch it left side to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson with a big first down. Down to the Giants' 38-yard line. And what did I just say at the start of this drive? Let's get Brian Robinson the ball. End of the first quarter. Niners on the move. Here we go. I'm absolutely okay with giving McCaffrey, touches. There's no doubt about that. No problem with that. But I would like to see a little more Brian Robinson Jr. today. Maybe you have McCaffrey split out wide a little more, but I want to see more Brian Robinson, and that's a good run to end the first quarter. We're going to be comfortably in Giants territory, maybe at the Giants, 38-yard line? And yeah, sport and education. Where would you get it? We're learning about the capital of New Jersey. We're learning about the Proclaimers. We got everything. A little with general knowledge, if you will. And you never know. Maybe it'll pay off if you're in like a quiz or something. All right, I'm hyped up. I'm going to grab another beer. We are on commercial break, going from the first to the second quarter. All right. I'm seeing Victor says I'm seeing a Jordan Watkins touchdown coming up. Okay. Getting the rookie involved. Chair. You can't pump your own gas in New Jersey, says American Made. I think that's also true in Oregon, if I'm not mistaken. Do correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe in Oregon, they have these same laws that you cannot pump your own gas. Shifty's chair, woohoo! The game has already had more excitement than the entire game last week. Steven, I couldn't agree with you. I'm not going to lie to you. Last week was a struggle when it came to trying to keep the stream at least somewhat entertaining. This week, it's looking better so far. Let's keep it going, though. Fight me. Fun fact. Beer live streams are better than Brita live streams. Okay. The beer live streams are a good time. It usually depends on whether I'm working the next day. Cool username says, that's correct. They put it for you in Oregon. Is that at the gas stations or is that the ladies? Hey-oh! That joke may not go down with some people that well. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Couldn't resist. All right. And we're getting the bots coming in. 1st and 10, San Francisco. And that's offside, I think, against the defense. Jones, downfield, gonna be caught! And that's Kendrick Bourne with a big first down. I think it was maybe offsides against the defense. Thank you so much, guys, for taking care of those bots. And a nice route combo. Jauan Jennings takes him deep. There you go. Very good. 1st and 10, San Francisco pitches it right side to McCaffrey. Oof, not a great play. They're going to lose a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd and 12 from the Giants' 18-yard line. But nice catch, nice route combo. Jauan Jennings just with the go route, and then you have Bourne kind of sit in underneath. It takes the DB. Jauan takes the DB with him, so just really nice job there. Oregon, you can pump your own gas now, but they have a full... okay. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 right here for San Francisco at the Giants' 18-yard line. Jones in the gun. McCaffrey and Juszczyk back there with him. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Dumps it off to Kittle over the middle and gets about a nice gain there from Kittle. Maybe gets about 6 yards. Protection held up pretty well there, but time was running out and Jones just dumps it off to Kittle. Gets 7 on the play. 3rd and 4 for San Francisco from the Giants' 11-yard line. Avon Thibodeau with the hit on Mac Jones. I think that's a fair hit. There's nothing, bad about that. 3rd and 4. Jones in the gun. McCaffrey to his right. Bourne up top. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Jones throws it. Caught Jauan Jennings. Touchdown, Jauan Jennings. And this could be a redemption game for Jauan Jennings. 3rd and Jauan with the touchdown on 3rd down. Let's go. Let's go. Jauan Jennings. Mac Jones. Jennings with a great route and just dives into the end zone. Come on. Let's go! Jauan Jennings' redemption starts now. Extra point coming up for the 49ers. Kick is up, and it's good from Eddie Pinheiro. 13:08 to go in the second quarter, and it's 14-7 49ers. And the defense gets another good rest there, so that's another positive for San Francisco. Nice. You had Demarcus Robinson out there. You had Bourne. You had Jennings, Kittle, and McCaffrey. And that's pretty solid. That is pretty solid. Offense starts the game. Back-to-back touchdown drives. 2 touchdown passes from Mac Jones. There we go. Now I think the defense can start playing with even more confidence, knowing that they've got the offense to back them up. Go and try and make the big play. Get an interception. Get a sack. Come on, let's go. Let's freaking go. Jauan Jennings, redemption game, and we absolutely could use it. Yes, exactly right. Mac Jones is 10 for 10, probably about 100 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. So far, so good. Running game has been looking good. I want to see more Brian Robinson Jr., though. I want to see more Brian Robinson Jr. Frickin' these freaking bots, my man. What is going on with these? These bots are killing me. They're killing me, Smalls. Appreciate all the mods for taking care of the bots. Stroud just got, and it wasn't, well, ooh. Is Stroud okay? Hopefully Stroud is okay. You never want to see that. You never want to see that. Anyone getting hurt. Liking the red zone game so far. I like it too. I like it too. I think that's what getting George Kittle back brings. Put it to subscribe. Yeah, we'll put it to subscribers only if it continues on for the next little while. Yeah, I believe that we should get Brian Robinson the ball a little bit more this game. Have McCaffrey be out there. I'm not saying don't give it to McCaffrey at all, but I think Brian Robinson should get at least maybe 15 carries today. Isn't it nice to have a kicker where you don't have to hide behind a cushion? It is. Dinero Pinheiro has been a blessing so far for the 49ers. Love to see it. And Mike says, this is what I wanted. I wanted to play with a lead with leverage. He has not gotten up. There we go. I love the Kittle emoji. That sucks about CJ Stroud. Vikings at the Lions on the terrible Channel 5 show. Vikings ahead. I saw that 14-7. Minnesota over Detroit, actually. Kickoff is away. It's going to be taken by the Giants at the 12-yard line. Gets tackled up to the 36. And that is Luke Farrell, who's been kind of... I'm actually kind of missing a little bit of Jake Tonjes. I'm missing Jake Tonjes out there. Jake Tonjes is a good player. Yeah, McCaffrey. I think you have McCaffrey split out wide a little more. Get McCaffrey split out wide, running routes. Get McCaffrey and Robinson back there. 1st and 10, Giants. 13:04 to go in the first half. Giants at their own 35. Dart is in the gun. Rolls to his right on the snap, throws it, and going to be caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Going to be just shy of the first down. Going to be 2nd and 1. Nice throw by Jackson Dart. Gets it over Tatum Bethune. And Giants do like this hurry-up offense. 2nd and 1. Dart is in the gun. I think his back is Devin Singletary. Snap is away. They do hand it to Singletary. Gets the first down. Nice tackle there from Kalia Davis, but not before he gets a first down. Come on, Giants. I ain't trying to see a Niners win on top of a Dodgers win. You're a Cowboys fan. You can't want the Giants to win. I mean, I know that Cowboys and Niners, of course, we have our history, but division rival? Oh, I don't know. 1st and 10, Giants at their own 46. Dart behind center. Man went in motion. Snap is away. They fake the handoff. Dart just gets it off. Okuwanu had some good pressure there. Gets about 6-7 yards on the play. Neither defense in this game is very good. Christian looks like it seemed like Stroud maybe got leveled by a Broncos linebacker and is slow to get up. 2nd and 4 for the Giants at the 49ers. 49. Snap is away. They do hand it off left side. Get him down, guys. Pickup of 1. Not too bad, Jair Brown. Jair Brown with a solid tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Giants offense. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Come on, defense. Let's get a stop. Nice job, Jair, though. Come on. Let's go. 3rd and 4. Can the defense get another big stop? Got one earlier on 3rd down. Dart in the gun. Back to his left. I think that's a false start. False start against the offense. Yep, false start. Dodgers wear green? Never. False start against the Giants. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 now. Yeah, that was the center. That was the center. So it's 3rd and 8. Come on, defense. Let's get another stop. Alfred Collins out there. Come on, big boy. Let's go. Niners showing pressure. And it's another false start for the Giants. I think the right tackle didn't realize it was didn't know the snap count, so it's going to be 3rd and 13 now. And that's the right tackle who's playing Marcus Mbo. That is the rookie, I think, out of Purdue. I think Bo went to Purdue. Maybe 2nd-year player out of Purdue, but 3rd and 13 now for the Giants. Dart in the gun. Come on, defense. Let's get a stop. Get some pressure. Snap is away. Dart throws it. Caught. Get him down. Get him down. Nice job there. And that's going to be a combo of Tatum Bethune and D. Winters. Picks up maybe 6 or 7 yards, but it's going to be 4th and 6. And if you're the Giants, I think you have to punt. Come on. As a huge fan of Joe Montana, 49ers are special. I mean, Joe Montana was the most special of them all. Let's go 49ers. Can I just say you look great? Let's go. That I look great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. 4th and 6, Giants lining up to punt. But remember, Giants, they do punt the ball away. They have nothing to lose. They're 2 and 6, so we have to be careful. Sky Moore calls the fair catch. We have it at the 18-yard line. So Niners offense going to go to work yet again. Didn't know Blue Jays fans existed outside of Toronto. Man, I feel bad for the Blue Jays. I feel really bad because they were winning. Blue Jays were winning in it was in the top of the 9th, and then you lose it. Thank you, Stubby, though. Appreciate that. I like the Yankees, so I didn't like either this World Series, but at least I don't have to hear Blue Jays fans now. I mean, yeah, look, we all have our own team. For me, I'm basically just a Bay Area sports fan. So when it comes to the 4 major sports, obviously 49ers, Giants, Warriors, and Sharks. So Warriors are going okay so far this year. Beaten some good teams, lost to some bad teams. Sharks are still in their rebuild mode, so Sharks are going to be, it's going to be another at least year or 2, I think, before the Sharks are anywhere competitive. But Celebrini looks pretty good. And then you have what's the other guy? Misa, I think that we drafted in the first round this year. So maybe the future's bright with the Sharks. But right now, not so good. That goes back to when the Niners and Giants shared Candlestick. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I remember going to Candlestick for Giants games. Didn't really go to football games as a kid. I don't know. I think football games are a little bit more adult-oriented. I could be wrong. My Bulls are 5-0 for the first time since 95. You're a Bulls fan. Okay. I mean, I think unless the Bulls are like in your division or there's like a massive rivalry with Chicago, I think every kid grew up loving the Bulls. I mean, because of Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Kukoc, all those guys. Yeah, I am loyal. I mean, I'll always root for the Bay Area teams. There are other teams I kind of I have some soft spots for, but I'll never buy a jersey of another team. I'll never, I'm always just Bay Area loyalty right there. So Bay Area includes Vegas and Sacramento. I think that those 2 places would probably take offense to that. 1st and 10 49ers at our own 18-yard line. There is 9:28 to go in the first half. Let's go. I'd like to see more Brian Robinson in the game. Looks like Mac is in the shotgun. McCaffrey. Quick throw here to George Kittle. George Kittle upfield. First down, Kittle. Let's go. We love to see it. George Kittle, first down. Just a snap. Throw to the flat. George Kittle's right there. Bam, touchdown. Love to see it. Love to see it. I mean, yeah, everyone loved Jordan back in the day. Unless you were like a Pistons fan or... Snap. Hands it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey falls forward, gets maybe 3. Poor Oakland, they lost all their teams. Yeah, I mean, I do feel bad for it. Don't waste your time rooting for the clowns. Who are the clowns? Sharks should be entertaining this year. Yeah, Celebrini, Misa. Yeah, Eklund. Askarov, up-and-coming goalie. We'll see. 2nd and 8 for San Francisco. 8.5 minutes to go in the half. At our own 31. Mac behind center. McCaffrey is the back. Fakes the handoff. Throws it quickly. Caught! And that's going to be Jawan Jennings to New York Giants territory. Let's go, Jawan Jennings. First down, San Francisco. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Great to see Jennings back having a great game. Shifty, do you follow Stanford? Not closely. I was always a little bit more partial to Cal Berkeley, but I don't dislike. I didn't go to college in the Bay Area. McCaffrey gets the ball on first down, gets about 3 yards, could have maybe 2 or 3, could have easily lost 2 or maybe 2, but yeah, I don't. I didn't go to college in the U.S., and I don't really have any allegiance to anyone. I kind of lean a little bit more towards Cal if I had to say, but I wouldn't be going, like, I wouldn't be a hardcore fan or anything. 2nd and 8. Mac Jones fakes the handoff to McCaffrey. And then fakes the handoff to McCaffrey. Mac, though, runs upfield, gets about 2 or 3 yards. Nice blocking by George Kittle. Looked like he was blocking, maybe it was Abdul Carter, but nowhere to go with the ball. Yeah, just nowhere to go. It looked like Demarcus Robinson's route just got completely interrupted and just nowhere to go with the ball for Mac. You're all freaky hippie people to us North Texans. 3rd and 7 for the Niners. Mac in the gun, empty backfield. Snap is away, looking to throw. Going to be caught by McCaffrey, but well short of the first down. That was a good job by the Giants defense. And it's the former 49er, Demetrius Flanagan-Fowles, with the stop. It's going to be 4th and 5, and the Niners will punt back to the New York Giants. Good coverage there, yeah, I think Jones was under too much pressure. If McCaffrey could have got a little bit more time to kind of shake and bake, the linebacker maybe could have been able to break it for a first down. But El Paso, Texas. Beautiful. 4th and 5, Morstead punts the ball away. It's a high punt. Fair catch is called at the 7-yard line. So the Giants will get the ball at their own 7-yard line. I didn't grow up actually in the U.S., American made. I was born in San Francisco. I was in San Francisco till I was 7. And then from when I was 7, both of my parents are born and raised Irish. Moved to Ireland when I was 7. And then after school, I was about 21, 22. Then I moved back to San Francisco by myself. I lived there for about 13 years. And then I moved back to Ireland just a couple of years ago. And that's my life story in a nutshell. Be at Levi's. Thank you guys for taking care of those bots. For the mods, if it starts getting just way too annoying to clear those bots, then just feel free to put it on subscriber for 5 minutes only mode or whatever. Coach Wilcox, son of 49er Hall of Famer Dave Wilcox. There we go. When I was working in San Francisco, I did run into. At work, I ran into Keena Turner before. Keena Turner, really, really nice guy. And he's a pretty big dude, Keena Turner was an absolute gentleman when I was, I used to work in a couple of stores in downtown San Francisco and ran into Keena Turner before. I obviously had no idea he'd be coming there, but if I had something, I would have maybe got him to sign something, but he and his wife and himself were just the nicest people ever. And I was like, "You're Keena Turner." And he kind of looked at me thinking like, "You're pretty, like, you're kind of young. Like, were you even alive when?" I was like, "My dad was a huge fan of the 49ers. Like, I remember you, I've seen like clips and I've seen, and I'm like, I'm a big fan and great to see him still around San Francisco." El Paso strong. That's why I said Texas doesn't get more west than here in El Paso. Beautiful. El Paso. I'd love to go to Texas and spend proper time there. I've only spent Like literally, it's only been like hours in Texas, and it's at like Dallas Fort Worth. I think I was maybe in Austin Airport, but it was Dallas Fort Worth a couple times. This whole game has a better vibe than last week. Much better, Steven. Much better. But we can't be we can't be too complacent. It's a 7-point game. Giants have the ball. It's at their own 7, but there's 5:43 left to go in the half. Defense would be great to get another stop here. At their own 7, 1st and 10, Dart in the gun, back to his right. 2 tight ends down low. Snap is away. Hands it off up the middle, and he gets about maybe 2 or 3 yards there. Good job there by Kevin Givens. Kevin Givens helped there on the tackle. I ran into Randy Johnson once, but he was with his son. Wow, yeah. Randy, he's a big guy, a tall guy. You're like, hey, Randy Johnson, how are you? 2nd and 7 for the Giants. Dart in the gun, back to his left. Now the running back motions out, so Mustafa comes down. Dart in the pocket, looking to scramble, and he gets sacked from behind! Gets sacked from behind! What a hit there! And who was that? That was Clelin Ferrell, the free agent pickup by San Francisco, and he just smacked Dart from behind. Holy smokes! Dart was just back there sitting, and Ferrell just laid a massive hit. Holy moly. What a hit on Jackson Dart. I'm impressed that Dart was able to hold on to the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for the Giants. Play clock winding down. They just get the ball off. Throws it quick. Caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Tackled. And that's a nice tackle. Tatum Bethune. Let's go. 4th down and 7 for the Giants. Great job, Clelin Ferrell. Let's go. Wow, what a hit there on Jackson Dart. And Dart had no idea that Ferrell was there. That's impressive for him to be able to hold on to the football because, wow. 4th and 7, Giants punting from deep in their own territory. The punter, Gillen, is actually punting. He's in the end zone. Punt is away. Sky Moore is back there, takes it at the 45-yard line, gets upfield, gets to the 50, down to the Giants 45, down to the Giants 42-yard line. San Francisco ball at the Giants 42-yard line. Picks up about 13 on the return, does Sky Moore. Niners defense is freaking amazing. Wow, look at that. They're showing the replay, and wow, Clelin Ferrell, clean, legal hit, nothing wrong with that, but, just bam, and, Jackson Dart had just no clue that he was back there. How do you like the early game, Shifty? I like him. I like him. I like the early games. It doesn't really matter to me. Sometimes I do like being able, when the Niners, because the Niners typically play later, but I do like, it is kind of nice to watch like NFL Red Zone, really kind of gear up for the Niners game, but I'm not going to complain. I like watching, when we're playing early, I'm not complaining. And we got the ball back in even better field position. You met Montana in Nevada when he brought his wife in. Yeah, Joe Montana. I mean, just unbelievable. Raymond says, Shifty, you're welcome to stay at our house here in El Paso. We have plenty of room. Thank you so much, Raymond. I appreciate that. Don't be surprised if I take you up on that sometime. I remember I was 19 years old when that shooting happened. And yeah, terrible. But El Paso strong. Shades, yeah, Eddie, I didn't want to say that, but that actually was. You were spot on. Shades of Leonard Marshall, and that was just dark day in 49ers history. But yeah, I love the early games, especially in Ireland. Yeah, Stu, there you go. Let's go. Niners get the ball at the Giants' 42-yard line. Come on. Let's go. 49ers looking pretty good now. Cleveland, and that was one of the like when like we knew Bryce Huff was going to be out and everything. Like Cleveland Farrell was one of the guys that we had before a couple of years ago. It's like bring him back. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the 49ers call it shifty. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the 49ers maybe look to bring back another couple of former, not maybe Arden Key, maybe, I mean, there's lots of options out there, but first, we still have to take care of business here in New York. Long way to go. Go down, and my wife will cook for you, won't I? Sounds pretty good, man. I'm not going to complain. 42-yard line. Mac Jones pitches it left to McCaffrey. A lot of defenders there. McCaffrey gets 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 8, maybe second and 8, they're going to call it. Just inside the Giants 4. That sounds awesome, and thank you very much for the offer. I can't hate the 49ers. I've always admired Steve Young. I'm not even Mormon. Stubby. Nobody hates the 49ers, unless you're a Cowboys fan or Seahawks fan or Rams fan. 2nd and 8, 3 minutes to go in the half. Jones behind center. McCaffrey, the lone back, use check. Motions, fakes the handoff. Jones going to get sacked. And that's just nothing doing there. Number 93, is that Dexter Lawrence, I think? No, that's Raheem Nunez Roches. 3rd down and long now for San Francisco, so not great. Mac Jones is better than Purdy? No. Well, I love Tex-Mex. One of my favorite franchises is Torchy's Tacos. 3rd and 15, maybe 3rd and 17 for San Francisco. So not great. I think if you can try and get enough yards here to get into field goal range, dumps it off here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets good yards there and gets down to the 35 of the New York Giants. So Jones wants to it's going to be the 2-minute warning. So it's 4th and 5 at the Giants 36. 2-minute warning. Purdy's ceiling is higher than McCaffrey's. Like Purdy can go out there and just do, like he can make, especially with his legs, and he can make. I mean, he can all the throws that Mac Jones has been making. Purdy can basically make those too. I love what Mac Jones has done and is doing for us. Do not get me wrong. Do not take it any other way. But I am a big Mac Jones guy, but love me some Brock Purdy. American Southwest cooking is my favorite other than Cajun. Yeah, Cajun's good. I would offer a stay shifty, but I'm still living with my mom and dad, and they don't like to host anyone other than look, guys, at the end of the day, like I love and appreciate all you guys, but to invite someone who is kind of a almost a little bit more than a stranger, I totally get it. I sort of thought if Mac and Euro got together, it might work out. Look, I like Mac. I think he's doing well. He's playing well. But I think that the offense, the ceiling is a lot higher with Brock Purdy. He's bleeding. Yeah, I mean, Shanahan can do that. Shanahan, I mean, look at what Sam Darnold has been doing since he's been with the 49ers. You know, Mac Jones coming to San Francisco, he's playing well. So Shanahan knows offense, that's for sure. But yeah, it's 4th and 5 at the Giants 36. So I think that you kick the field goal. Mac has been good in his interviews, hasn't he? But I think you kick the field goal. If you can take a 2-possession lead, then I think you do that. We're at the 2-minute warning. It's 4th and 5 for the 49ers at the Giants 36. So you're talking like a 54-yard field goal attempt. Let's see what the Niners want to do. 4th and 5. The offense is out there. Now remember, The Niners might try and draw the Giants offside and then just call a timeout. Jones looks like he has a bit of a nosebleed. Yeah, he has some like tissue in his nose. 4th and 5 here at the Giants 36. Might try and draw them offside. I think that's what they're trying to do. I think if you're Mac, maybe you audible go up to behind center. Yep. And you call timeout. That's exactly what they were trying to do. I miss Alex Smith. I liked Alex Smith. I was a big Alex Smith guy. He just got terrible coaching in bad circumstances, got injured, you know. Stubby says, I'm a Cowboys fan. God help me, but there's the honest truth. I never thought Brock was great. He's just trying to. I mean, you could. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, like, but I've been watching you for almost 2 years. You're part of the 49er fam. I offer stand. I appreciate that, Raymond. Thank you so much, buddy. I hear that crazy guy too, man. We all have our preferences, and with the state of things, you know, it's not a bad decision to maybe stay at home and save up some money. Here comes the field goal attempt for Dinero Pinheiro, 54-yard attempt from the right hash. It is good! And it's good, Eddie Dinero Pinheiro. He is Dinero. Eddie Pinheiro. It's 17-7. 49ers. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Come on. And Dinero and Pinheiro is Dinero. Love to see that. Eddie is just, man, what a relief, huh? What a relief. Alex Smith was a good, not great quarterback. Christian, I couldn't agree more with you. I think that Alex Smith is a good quarterback. And you saw that in Kansas City. You saw that in his final years in San Francisco when there was some talent around him and some good coaching with, he had some good coaching. And also, of course, with Kansas City. I think that Alex Smith is I'm not going to say he's great. He's not a Hall of Famer, nothing like that, but he's a good quarterback. And so let's go Dinero. Come on. I'm an A's fan, but Raiders, I'm grateful to be able to go to one Niners game a year. There you go, Niner Jamie. Yeah. Raiders. Beautiful stadium. Bats, let's go. Bats 408. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Don't be surprised. There we go. Great to have a kicker again. Yeah. Great to have a kicker again. Pinheiro has been Dinero for San Francisco. Love to see it. And that one, it had the accuracy. I was a little bit iffy if it had the distance, but it did. It got over the crossbar. So there we go. Possible to get another possession with a quick stop? Potentially, yeah. What a difference a kicker makes. 100%, Stu, 100%. Great to see it, Shifty bro, I am home, and we are winning. Let's go, Andy. Good to see you. Give my best to Allison as well. Let's go. Come on, San Francisco. I know, Susan. Yeah, I mean, look, hindsight's 2020. When it comes to the Rodgers, I just don't think Rodgers would have stayed in San Francisco. Let me put it this way. If Aaron Rodgers had the first 4 or 5 years that Alex Smith had, there is zero chance he's staying in San Francisco. Zero chance. Like Aaron Rodgers, even playing, he'd be like, I want out of here. Because it was San Francisco was a disaster until Jim Harbaugh got there. There was no way that Aaron Rodgers would have stayed through all of that crap with Mike Nolan and Mike Singleton. No chance of that happening. So while I agree, of course, Rodgers is the better quarterback, no doubt about that. I just don't think that Rodgers would have stayed. I think he would have demanded a trade probably after his 3rd, 4th year or something. Dinero kicks the ball away. And it's going to be taken by the Giants at their 7 or 8 yard line. Come on, guys. Get a nice tackle there. Luke Farrell takes him down before the 30-yard line. There's 1:50 to go. And thank you, Jason, again for another Super generous super chat. Alex Smith is really tough, though. I'm a big Alex Smith guy. You know, I like Alex Smith. I think he's just a class act, professional, good quarterback. Not great. He's not as good as Aaron Rodgers at playing quarterback, but minute 50 to go. Giants at their own 28. Dart in the gun. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Throws it. Caught Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale's going to be taken down. Michael Williams is there. Only picks up a yard, maybe two. And a bunch of time comes off the clock. It's already about minute 33, minute 30 to go. Linebacker for the Giants is questionable to return. Play clock is going. Giants, 2nd and 8. Dart gonna run it and gets taken down. Nice job, Sam Okuanu. Let's go. 3rd down. Maybe if you're San Francisco, do you call timeout? Now, if I had more confidence in the defense, I would call timeout. But 3rd and 7, Giants. Maybe the Giants just want to run clock here. I wouldn't be shocked. At their own 30. Looked like a design run on that last play for Jackson Dart. Dart in the gun. And it's going to be a timeout, San Francisco, 53 seconds to go. Shifty, I told you anybody can play much better than... I know, Thomas, you're not a Brock Purdy guy. Because he played like... Oh, God. I mean, Brock Purdy was, what, a overtime stop by a defense away from winning a Super Bowl. You know, but... Yes, Rodgers did say that, and I think the Niners probably maybe did regret not drafting him because Rodgers has won a Super Bowl. He's the better quarterback than Alex Smith. Even though we beat Rodgers so many times in the playoffs, I mean, you know. 53 seconds to go in the half. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson Dart in the gun, back to his right. 2 receivers, a tight end up top. 1 down low. Niners backing away from the tight coverage. Dart throws it. Incomplete! Looking for the rookie Theo Johnson. Drops it. Wide open. Should have been an easy 1st down. 4th and 7. Giants have to punt. 49 seconds to go. But we don't have any timeouts. Just dropped it. We traded Alex Smith because we had 2 starters and picked the wrong one to keep. I think Kaepernick was... The way that Kaepernick was playing, like, you had to go with Kaepernick. Let's, you know. Don't say that Purdy lost the Super. I mean, let's talk about good things, huh? Sky Moore with a nice return gets up to the 28-yard line. '49ers ball at near... Let's see, it's about the 30-yard line. There's 38 seconds to go. We don't have any timeouts. I think maybe you look to take a deep shot. I'm not saying that... Let me be clear. I'm not saying that Brock Purdy is Joe Montana or Tom Brady or anything. Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. Good quarterbacks don't come cheap. If Mac Jones... Next year, like we could probably get a 1st-round pick for Mac Jones. Mac Jones on the market next year would probably get about $30-40 million. Like it is what it is. So we're at our own 28-yard line. 38 seconds to go. Mac in the gun. McCaffrey to his left. 2 receivers up top. 2 down low. Snap is away. Jones under pressure, ball comes out, and it's intercepted by the Giants. And that's the last thing you wanted to have happen. Brian Burns is, I think, maybe down. The first incompletion of the day for Mac Jones, and it's intercepted. Brian Burns hits Mac Jones, gets around McKivitz, and it's intercepted by the Giants. Hit as he throws, ball flips up. And it's Carter who comes down with it, and that's Giants football. They have a bunch of timeouts. And that's what you can't have happen. Unbelievable. 1st and 10 for the Giants. 33 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts, so that is not an issue. Giants have the ball at the Niners' 27-yard line. Ugh. Just hold them to 3, defense. Hold them to 3. I'll take that. Snap is away. Hands it off to the running back. Get him done. No gain. Nice job there. The Giants probably want to take a timeout. Look, Shifty, with all these injuries, I'm not expecting anything this season. If we win the division, that would be a huge bonus. Come on, San Francisco. Thank you guys for taking care of all those bots as well. It is timeout, New York Giants. There's 23 seconds to go. 2nd and 12, so they actually lost 2 yards on the play. I think that was Sam Okuwanu on the stop, but just, yeah, that kind of hurts, man. I mean, the offense was rolling, so I don't disagree with trying to go and get maybe a couple more points before halftime. I do not disagree with that. You know, it's easy in hindsight to say, why did he do that? But the offense was rolling. Mac Jones didn't even have an incompletion at that point. You know, it just didn't work out. That's football. So they added some seconds to the clock. There's 29 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10 for the Giants. This score bug is all off for CBS. Dart in the gun back to his left. Snap is away. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. It dropped by the running back. I think that's Tyrone Tracy. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. I think, look, at this point, 17-10, you take it into, go to halftime. It's okay. Childish question, but what does everyone want for Christmas this year? 49ers Super Bowl, please. Third and 10. Get a stop here. Hold him to 3. Dart in the gun back to his right. 2 receivers, tight end up top, and a Ray McLeod down low with Diamador Lenore. Dart throws it. And it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and 10. Bethune on the coverage, who's playing really good football. And yeah, you are giving the Giants 3 points here. We do get the ball to start the second half, but there was some contact there by Bethune, but it's going to be Graham Gano out here to kick the field goal for the Giants. 45-yard field goal attempt, Gano, and it's no good! No good! He missed it! Graham Gano missed it! Let's go! Let's go! And Graham Gano missed the field goal. So now San Francisco, just take it into half. Take it into half. And it's no good. Wide left. Wide left. Graham Gano. Yes. And Brian Burns is like, get me out of New York. Brian, we would happily take you in San Francisco, buddy. And the Niners are just going to kneel it out. That's the smart decision. So it's going to be San Francisco ball to start the second half. Let me update the quarter now. So it is still 17-7. Niners got the ball to start the second half. Let's go. Let's go. The football gods, I guess so, right? I guess so. There we go. There we go. 17-7. Good first half by the offense. It's a shame that it had to end on that kind of sour note with Brian Burns getting the strip sack, ball kind of flipped up, caught by the Giants linebacker. But overall, Niners offense is looking good. That was the first incompletion for Matt Jones. The Niners are also running the ball well. I want to see a little bit more Brian Robinson in the second half. I've been saying it since the game started. Let's get Brian Robinson more involved. Defense has been playing well. Gave up, look, the first drive, that was going to be the Giants' best shot. That was going to be the Giants' best shot that they were going to give you. And since then, the defense has done a very good job. So love to see it. Love to see it. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, Brian Burns is like on the sideline, like, oh my God, just get me out of New York. It's really obvious the 49ers got this one if they just don't mess up too bad. True. Yeah, don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're currently at 3452 subscribers. Thank you all for all these subscriptions. Appreciate y'all. And then let's see. And we have 91 people here watching. Thank you guys. Drop a like and feel free to share this stream on all over social media and all that good stuff. Actually, I think I'm just going to do that right now myself. 41 likes. Let's see if we can get to 80 likes. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's freaking go. I have my boy 54. Oh, you have the Fred Warner rivalries. That's nice. That's nice. Let's go. Pass rush and pass protection. Yeah, I agree. It is like Colton McKivitz, but at the end of the day, Big Daddy Joe, like I don't disagree with you. But it is also a case of like Brian Burns he's tied for the league lead in sacks, so it's gonna just happen, unfortunately, but it will just happen. All right, let me go and add. I'm just going to share the stream on social media. We'll just wait momentarily. I'll be right back with you guys. And we're about to be rocking and rolling. Cool. And shared everywhere. Let's go. Alrighty. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are beating the Indianapolis Colts 14-7, it looks like. Falcons and Patriots. Drake May having a really good season so far. And it's 21-13, Patriots over the Falcons. Let's go Cowboy. Dang it. Did you see my name, iced tea and coffee? Oh, Bewley's. Yes, that is correct. Bewley's is a very common and popular brand of tea and coffee in Ireland. When it comes to tea, the bigger brands, there is Lyons and then there is Barry's. But I would say Bewley's is right there with them. Shifty popping over to Lawrence. Yep, sounds good, Andy. Give my best to Lawrence over there. And if you want to, Andy, when you go to Lawrence's stream, I'm assuming you're on your computer maybe, click the link at the top. Feel free to drop it in the chat here so some other people can, if they want to go check out Lawrence and they can like and subscribe to his channel. That's absolutely okay with me. Did you get some? I've had some Bewley's before. I don't really drink tea that much. I'm more of a coffee guy, but there is Bewley's. Actually, wait, no. It depends. When it comes to coffee, I either have just the very quick homemade like Nescafe, or I'll go to like a proper coffee shop or what have you. But it's good. It's good. Let me see what else we got going on here. And thank you, Jason, as well, for the $9.99. Jeez, that's just slipped my mind. Thank you so much, Jason, for the $9.99, and thank you, Stubby, for the $1.99. Great to have you here, even if you are going for the enemy, the Cowboys. But yes, with San Francisco, the first half, offense looking much better than what we saw last week. The defense is looking a lot better. Outside of that first drive, the defense has really stepped up. Cleveland Farrell, if you guys get a chance, look at that sack, Cleveland Farrell on Jackson Dart, and it's impressive that Jackson Dart was able to hold on to the ball. Now, I don't know if maybe they're not counting the Mac Jones as an interception. Maybe it's counted as a fumble, which is what I think that it is. Might I ask, you guys are talking about your Texas stuff, but yeah, okay, some of the discussions that we were having earlier. Yeah, if the Niners had taken, back in 2005, if the Niners had taken Aaron Rodgers, and he would have played, I mean, Alex Smith played his rookie year. Aaron Rodgers would have played his rookie year too. I'm assuming there would have been similar trajectory. Aaron Rodgers would have seen the incompetence of the 49ers back then. And after like maybe 3-4 years, Aaron Rodgers would be like, get me the hell out of here. Because it was a mess. San Francisco were a mess. 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like you're talking 5 years straight. That team was a mess. Even 2010 wasn't very good. It was when Jim Harbaugh got there. There's no way that Aaron Rodgers would stick around for that. So if you took Aaron Rodgers, he would then be like, see ya, I'm out, get me out of here. And then that first, I mean, and maybe you probably get something decent for him in a trade, but with Alex Smith, we still ended up getting 2 second-round picks. But Alex Smith was the guy where, Jim Harbaugh, we were able to kind of convince him to stay. And, Mike Nolan was not a good head coach. We know that. But I don't think that Alex Smith pick, which for many years was seen as like he's like such a huge bust. Like, what were we thinking? I think in retrospect, yes, Rodgers is the better player, is the better quarterback. I'm never going to argue that. I just don't think Rodgers would have stuck around for more than maybe 2 or 3 years in San Francisco. I think he would have said, get me anywhere else. I can't. This place is a mess, which it was at the time. So yeah, when it at the end of the day, I think that the Niners made a good pick in Alex Smith. Was it amazing? Was it a home run? No, probably not. But we still ended up getting 2 second-round picks. Alex Smith did lead us to an NFC Championship game, which we could have and probably should have won that game. And then you look at the next year, the team was 7 or 8-0, and then he gets hurt, and then Kaepernick comes in and did his thing. So when he had competent coaching, look at what he did. And then in Kansas City, he did really, 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 really well there for a number of years until they got Pat Mahomes. And even the first year, Pat Mahomes there, Alex Smith had locked up the playoffs for Kansas City, and Mahomes played the last week of the regular season. Like, Alex Smith is a good quarterback, not great. He's not better than Rodgers, but I think when people look back on that, it's like the Niners, how could you have taken Alex Smith over Aaron Rodgers? And I just don't, first off, when people go, you have to analyze something at the time. Now, at the time, people are saying, Rodgers is so much better. You have to take Rodgers. And if you were stuck to your guns on that, then fair enough. You can say, look, at the time I said we got to take Rodgers. I don't know what the Niners were thinking. And you would be right in that it would be you would be taking a better player with Rodgers. Absolutely. But again, I just think after the 2007, if it was Jim Hostler was the offensive coordinator for Aaron Rodgers would be like, who the hell is this guy? Get him. What is going on here? He would either say, get Mike Nolan out of here, or I'm out of here, or whatever. It's crazy that, I don't think the Niners should be as, and I mean, it is kind of ancient history. And I think people have come to realize that, yes, Alex Smith's he's a good quarterback. We know Aaron Rodgers is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So yeah, the Niners they did miss in terms of getting the better player, but I just don't think Rodgers would have stuck around. And we still got 2 second-round picks for Alex Smith. So would we have gotten more for Aaron Rodgers after 3 years on a really terrible teams? Maybe a first-round pick, and who knows what would have happened there. But my opinion on it is that it wasn't a bad pick. I heavily criticize, and I will happily heavily criticize Mike Nolan for his coaching, Mike Nolan for how he handled, personnel, in terms of the players. He questioned Alex Smith's toughness. That's ridiculous. But I do think that Mike Nolan actually, if you take a look from the outside in, Mike Nolan did actually do a decent job of trying to build the team. when it came to 2005, they were like, look, we need to go. When it came to 2005, we're going to take a quarterback. We need to build around him. So they signed Jonas Jennings in free agency, who, look, the Niners are coming off a terrible 2-14 season. We overpaid him. He had injury problems, but he is a good left tackle in the NFL. You get Jonas Jennings. You draft Alex Smith, of course. Then you take the center out of Michigan, David Boss, in the second round. You think, okay, here's our long-term center. You get Frank Gore in the third round, who's a Hall of Fame running back. Then you take Adam Snyder as well, who is a pretty decent guard in the NFL. Like, you started to try and build guys. The next year, you go and get Vernon Davis. You add Antonio. They tried to build the team in the right way. It just wasn't greatly executed. Plus all the offensive coordinators. Like, that offense in 2005 for San Francisco was abysmal. Then Mike McCarthy gets the job in Green Bay and coaches there. Like, you can't. And then next year, Norv Turner was never going to get a head coach. It comes to San Francisco, does a great job in 2006. Frank Gore has a crazy year. Alex Smith is efficient. We go 7-9. Then Norv Turner leaves and gets the job. And it's like, God almighty. All right, that's my rant for the day. Over with all of that. Also, look, I really, really like how Mac Jones is playing for the 49ers. I just think that Brock Purdy, the ceiling is higher. We've seen Brock just go crazy in huge games. Like, think back to 2023, NFC Championship game, we're down 17. Brock goes crazy. You look back to in 2023, and get at Philadelphia. This first quarter wasn't great. Then we go on and absolutely dominate them. I don't know if Mac Jones does that. Maybe, but I just think the ceiling is higher with Brock Purdy. It's a bit like, and Brock is not on the level of playing like a Brett Favre, doesn't have the same kind of arm, but it is something similar where it's like, Brock Purdy can win you games that you're maybe not supposed to win, but he could possibly lose you games that maybe you should win. It's a different, I don't know. I'll say this. I agree with you, Jason. I love Frank Gore, one of my favorite all-time players. Second half is about to start here. San Francisco gets the ball to start the second half. Time of possession is 16 minutes to 14 minutes approximately. Niners have 190 yards of offense. Giants only 98 yards of offense. So what I'd love to see here is let's go down, long drive, put 7 on the board, take a 3-possession lead, and go from there. Love me, Frank Gore. I agree with you, Christian, as well. You're spot on with that. Purdy is a good starter. Mac is a great backup option to have. What is going on with this kickoff? There's a flag on the kickoff. Go Niners, let's go. What the hell happened there? Giants went to go kick the ball off, and the punter has gone to the... I don't even know what's going on here, folks. Niners have the ball at the 40-yard line. Pitch to McCaffrey. Don't really know what happened there. McCaffrey gets about 5 yards on first down. Something happened with the kickoff there. I didn't really see it. But the Niners have the ball. It's now going to be 2nd and 5 from our own 45-yard line. We are in the third quarter. 17-7. Come on, offense. Let's go. Mac Jones in the gun. McCaffrey to his left. Use check. Bourne. And is that Luke Farrell? I don't see George Kittle out there. Use check in motion. Snap is away. Jones looking. Throws it incomplete. Looking for Kyle Juszczyk, and that's going to be 3rd and 5. Montana Lott, Montana Clark, Montana Gore. I mean, all great. Great options. I mean, Niners have so many players you can choose from in terms of favorite players. 3rd and 5 here. This is a big play for San Francisco. Let me know if anyone has an... Oh, George Kittle is out there. George Kittle is out there. 3rd and 5. Mac Jones in the gun. McCaffrey to his left. Kittle down low. 3 receivers up top. Snap is away. Jones looking. Throws it quick. And it's caught! George Kittle! George Kittle gets the catch. Takes the big hit. 1st down, San Francisco. Let's go, George Kittle. 1st down. Come on, let's go. Jones throws it. Great catch by Kittle. Holds on. And that's a 1st down, San Francisco. George Kittle. 1st and 10, 49ers. At the Giants, 46. Mac behind center. Use check Kittle. McCaffrey. Born out there. McCaffrey goes in motion. Niners going to throw. Jones, just got to get rid of it, buddy. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Nothing open there. He had some time. Jones had to kind of dance a little bit in the pocket. Just nobody getting open. It was good coverage there by the... McCaffrey and Bourne in this, they shouldn't be in the exact same... They shouldn't be in the exact same area. Mac Jones wanted a flag there, but no flag. 2nd and 10, I formation. Use check and McCaffrey. Snap. They hand it left side to McCaffrey. McCaffrey kind of wiggles his way through, gets 4 yards. A late flag comes in, so we'll have to see what the flag is. Holding on the defense. Let's go. That's going to be an automatic 1st down. That's on Dexter Lawrence, I believe. It's holding on the defense. And that's something that they've been trying to call a little bit more this season when defensive players hold offensive players. 3rd down. That's 1st down. This score bug is messed up. They pitch it right side to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get maybe a yard on the play. The Giants were all over that. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the 49ers. Jason, oh man. Jason, you were far too kind, dude. I really appreciate all the super chats, but you don't have to be doing this. And yes, I remember Josh Morgan. Josh Morgan's famous line was when Sean Hill threw the pass, and he's like, it came down like a punt. He's like, the ball was flipping around. Like, Sean Hill did not have much arm strength. What's happening, Reggae? Good to see you, buddy. 2nd and 9 for San Francisco at the Giants, 37. Mac Jones, throw, catch by George Kittle, and he's going to get the 1st down. And I believe that's George. That is George Kittle. Or is it Luke Farrell? It's Luke Farrell. Never mind. Sometimes the 85 and the 89, it's kind of hard to tell, but throw, catch. Luke, good job, Luke Farrell. Falling forward, use check, pushing them forward. Luke Farrell, good to see it. 1st and 10, 49ers now. Mac Jones pitches it left side to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to lose a bunch of yards there. Loses about 5. Pitches it like, dude, these pitches, the Giants are all over these. I think we got to go north and south right now. I absolutely love Josh. Yeah, Josh Morgan. I think he was a 6th round pick, Virginia Tech. If you want to fact check me on that. Good career, I think, with San Francisco. Then he went to went to Washington then. It's going to be 2nd and 15 for San Francisco. 2nd and 14. Jones in the gun. Throws it over the middle. Caught! 1st down, San Francisco. And that's Sky Moore. Sky Moore, 1st down. Let's go. Let's go, Sky Moore. Good to see other guys stepping up. Just right over the middle. Just bam. Post route. Easy money. 1st down, San Francisco to Sky Moore. Reach for the sky. Sky's the limit. First and 10, San Francisco. Sky Moore stays on the field. Mac Jones behind center. Brian Robinson is the back. They give an end around to George Kittle, and Kittle's going to lose yards. Trying to get a little bit too creative here. Appreciate the effort to get the ball in George Kittle's hands, but 2nd and 14. Running the ball, we got to start going just north and south. North and south. Just got to go north and south. The Giants are all over these pitches out wide and wide zones, and just go north and south. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 now. End around to George Kittle, loses 3 yards. McCaffrey back in the game. Jones in the gun. Snap. Jones looking. Throws it. Incomplete. Looking for Demarcus Robinson. There was definitely some miscommunication there between Robinson and Bourne on the routes. Someone's saying that they should have gone. Bourne and Robinson were at the exact same place. Someone needed to go deep to the end zone. So now it's going to be 3rd and 13. So, yeah. Not ideal. Jones in the gun, McCaffrey to his left. Snap is away. Jones is looking to throw. Throws it for the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Jennings. There's no flag on the play. Seemed like the Giants. I don't know if the Giants defender got his head around, but Virginia Tech. I was correct. Yeah, that's where Josh Morgan went to school. No, the DB did get his head around, but he was all over him. I mean, the DB he was colliding into him. How is that not a pass interference? So as long as you look back, you can collide into the receiver. Okay. Just call it both ways. Here comes Pinheiro. Kick is up and good from Eddie. What else would we expect from De Niro? I mean, I'll take the 3, but that should have been that should have been pass interference. Like, what are we talking about here? So basically, to the credit of the Giants DB, he did look back for it, but he was still like colliding into Jennings. It's like, okay, so as long as a defensive back looks back for the ball, you can just do whatever to the receiver? Like, come on now. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I can't complain about the refs because I even go back to the first drive where it was 4th and 1 and Juszczyk absolutely false start. So referee, move along. Nothing to see here. Come on. Esperanza from Venezuela says, "Vámonos, 49." There we go. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, the 49ers would just be the go 49, I think. I don't know how you'd say 49ers in Spanish, but vámonos 49. Go 49. Yes, so far so good. So far so good. Yes, Mike, we don't need to talk about that. My boy Roger Craig here definitely wants to not remember that game. And this was Big Wave. I don't know if Big Wave is here in the stream today, but Big Wave donated this or gave me this football here, signed Roger Craig football, which is just awesome. Love me some Roger Craig, but not the outside of the 1990 NFC Championship game. I like the original Miller in a clear bottle. The Miller High Life? The 40? 20-7. Took about 5 or so minutes off the clock. So far, so good for San Francisco. Just we need the champagne of beers. That's, yeah, bold. But yes, look, so far, so good. Defense is going to have to keep playing well. Keep playing well. If you can get a 3 and out here, or if you can just get a stop here, San Francisco can do that. Then let the offense go back to work. But the defense has got a good rest. 9:55 to go in the third quarter. Pinheiro kicks the ball away, taken by the Giants at around the 5. Tackled at about the 32, I would say. Good job, special teams coverage. Can we get a damn turnover? What is Britney Spears doing in my room? Oh, you mean back here? Oh, that's not Britney Spears. That's an album cover for my favorite band, Blink-182, and Tommy Huxley's favorite band as well. 1st and 10 Giants at their 33. Jackson Dart, quick pass, gets it to Wan'Dale Robinson, picks up about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Would love a pick 6. I'd love an interception. Miller High Life still under $20 a case at Walmart. I just miss when the 40s were like, what, $1.50 or something? 2nd and 2 for the Giants. They hand it off up the middle. That's a good run. Tyrone Tracy gets a big gain there into 49ers territory at the Niners 48-yard line. And then the bots are back. I like Modelo too. I mean, I'm not picky when it comes to beer at all. I mean, clearly I'm happy to drink Coors or whatever. First and 10 Giants at the Niners 48. Dart behind center. Lone back is Tyrone Tracy. Fakes the handoff. Dart's got time. Plenty of time in the pocket. Just no pressure. Now he's under pressure. Breaks away from tackles. Dart's going to run. There's a flag on the field in the secondary. So either way, I think this is going to be first down Giants. Picks up about maybe 10, 15 yards. This is probably against the 49ers. Now, Tommy Huxley loves Blink-182. It's holding against the defense. That's going to be declined, I would have to imagine. Or is that going to be added to the end of the run? There is a player down for the New York Giants, and he looks like he is in pain. I think that's their center. John Michael Schmitz, I think. Shifty, I see you giving Bones his cap back. Oh yeah, Bones looks pretty good, huh? With the cap, rocking it. I have to show off like my new suave haircut too. We're at a commercial break. There is the Giants are at the 49ers 25 very quickly. We're at a commercial break. The center for the New York Giants was down, and you could see him just like pounding the ground. He's clearly frustrated. So hopefully he's okay. But I see they're working on. Yes, you are correct, Paul. They are working on Mac Jones. I think it's just he's had knee issues the last number of weeks, so you just kind of keep the knee loose. It kind of does look like her. That was definitely the look from the 90s. But that is, what's her name? Janine something or other. I think she was a porn star back in the day. Yeah, the defense at this point here, Giants 1st and 10 at the 25. If you can hold the Giants to 3 here, I think we would happily take that. Hold them to 3. Keep that 2-possession lead. Get the offense back with the ball moving. American made. You knew that real quick, didn't you? I'm only kidding. Janine Lindermulder. Yes, that's the name. She was. How on earth did the Giants got to the 25 already? Well, they started... Well, Jackson Dart there just had about a 15-yard run, and I think they added 5 yards for the holding on Upton Stout. But they've been able to... Niners playing soft defense, just playing back, She is in a Ministry video late 1990s for the song Bad Blood. Interesting. Yeah, she was also in the Blink-182 video. She was also in the Blink-182 video, What's My Age Again? Well, I was a young man once. So was I. Many nights with, yes. Well, I'll leave it there. How do you know... How do you know, do you participate in this? You know that was too fast. Janine Lindermulder. Looking pretty rough these days. So the center for the Giants on the sideline, he's on both feet, but hopefully he'll be all right. So the Giants have a new center. It's 1st and 10 for the Giants at the 49ers 25. Snap is away. Fakes the handoff. Under pressure is Jackson Dart. Rolling, scrambling around. Gonna get some yards on the play. And he takes a hit at the 20-yard line. Jackson Dart takes a big shot. Gets about 5 yards on the play. But he takes a hit. And then Tyrone Tracy is slow to get up. Robert Beal Jr. with some good pressure almost gets to Jackson Dart. Gets upfield and then takes a shot there from Tatum Bethune. So 2nd and 5. There's a flag. It's a personal foul. What's the personal foul? Oh, get out of here with that. What is a defender supposed to do there? What do you want Tatum Bethune to, like, how else is he supposed to tackle him? Jackson Dart is sliding into, like, what is he supposed to do? That's just, I want to ask. And I don't, if that's the letter of the law, I can't blame the refs. But what do you want him to do there? 1st and freaking goal for the Giants, just inside the 10. Come on, defense. Let's get a freaking turnover. Snap is away. Fakes the handoff. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. No flags. Good job, Renardo Green on the coverage with Darius Slayton. If the NFL wants close games, they did a bad job of that. Now there's another flag. What's going on here? It's Lenore and it's Ray McCloud. They're just going to say it's on both of them. Ray McCloud and Diameter Lenore have been going at it on, they've been having beef online and yeah. Yeah, Lenore had a chance and got in the face of Ray McCloud. 2nd and goal from the 9. Dart in the gun, backs either side of him. Now one motion's out. Snap is away. Gonna run it himself. Get him down. Down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line coming up. Good job, Renardo Green. Yeah, I don't know what they want Bethune there, like, to do that. What is he supposed to do? Like, if the quarterback is putting himself into a dangerous situation, you can't blame the defender for that. Like, if a quarterback sort of launches himself forward, like what do you want? 3rd and goal from the 5. Come on, guys, get a stop here. Snap is away. Dart looking. Dumps it off. Get him down, Mustafa. Tackled at the 4-yard line. Malik Mustafa. Good job, defense. 4th and goal from the 5. What do the Giants do here? Do they try and go for it? Do they kick the field goal, make it a 10-point game? Great job, Malik Mustafa. Great call by Robert Saleh, too. Maybe from like the 3.5 yard line. They send out the kicker, Graham Gano. Nice tackle, Mustafa, though. Yeah, I agree, Mike. I mean, what can Bethune do there? 22-yard field goal attempt. It's up and it's good for the Giants. There is 6:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Niners will get the ball back after the field goal is good for the Giants. Great job defense, though. I don't agree with that personal foul call against Tatum Bethune. I think that's just absolutely garbage. Like, what do you want him to do? All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm just going to grab me another beer. All right. Jason likes Jackson Dart's haircut. What about mine? Yeah. Steven, you're spot on. Good job, defense. Not perfect, but much better than last week. Great job there by Malik Mustafa, swarming to the ball, making the tackle, the open field tackle, forces the field goal. 2-possession game now. If you're San Francisco, go down, score a mother-loving touchdown. Kyle has money on it as well, says Stu. If you can go down, score a touchdown, make it a 3-possession game, that would be awesome. 640 or 640 something. I need a flat top. Oh, I don't know about that. I need long, luscious locks like Jackson Dart. Where is the white Willie Beeman? That was a good movie, wasn't it? Any Given Sunday? You know, Terrell Owens had a very small cameo in that movie. I like your hair. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. Compared to when your beard needs more head. Yeah, maybe. When you first started watching, look at all the gray hair here, Christian. And that's probably from this team. And that's from the 49ers. Yeah, I would like to see Kittle more involved too. I agree with that. Shifty on the ouchie. On the Ochi. I got the yeah. I don't know if it would suit me. My face is too fat. Why do we always fall apart and make yeah, Stu? I mean, you're not wrong. Yes, yeah. Long run heavy drive needed now. Couldn't agree more. 6:42 left to go in the third quarter. Giants kick the ball away. It's going to be taken here. It's it's Sky Moore gets it to the 20, gets to about the 24-yard line. That's good kick return coverage by the Giants. Ricky Waters was in that too. I actually didn't know that. Allison says, I have lovely wavy hair. Waving it goodbye. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. I don't think I'll be going bald, but who knows. Okay, 1st and 10 from about our 24 or 25-yard line. Mac Jones behind center. They give it to McCaffrey right up the middle, and McCaffrey goes and gets about 7-8 yards, north and south. No more of this pitching it out wide bullshit. It hasn't been working since the first quarter. You run it right up the middle, you get 8 yards. Yes, the Niners will absolutely do that to you. You need 7 here, Chad. You're totally right. 2nd and 3 for San Francisco. We hand it again to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets upfield, and he is close to a first down. They are going to mark him short, though. It's going to be 3rd and inches for San Francisco. I think you probably just end up quarterback sneaking this. 3rd and inches for San Francisco at the 33-ish yard line. Play clock's at 10, 9, 8. Jones in the gun, and they seem all over the place. Juszczyk is going to get there on a second effort. Initially, Juszczyk did not get the first down. Got there on the second effort. There is a flag on the play, though. It's a legal shift on the 49ers. So it's not a first down. So it's 3rd and 5. Why does Kyle got... Yeah. What's the illegal shift? I don't know what the illegal shift is there. On Juszczyk? It's 3rd and 6 for San Francisco after the illegal shift, apparently. I don't know what the illegal shift was. Mac Jones in the gun by himself. Snap is away. Oh, incomplete. And that's Brian Burns. Just snap, try to throws it straight to McCaffrey, but Burns was all over it and knocks it down incomplete. But how was Juszczyk? How was that an illegal shift on Juszczyk? That's what I don't understand. But it's 4th and 6, and Niners have to punt the ball away. Brian Burns is such a good player, dude. He is so good. I mean, I'm curious of like how it was an illegal shift. I don't know. Jones was moving. Oh, okay, Ben. There you go. I guess Jones was trying to sell the fake. Oh, the decent punt actually from Morstead. The kick returner got taken out, but I think it was because a Giants player hit him. Eagle shift call. Yeah, I mean, so it's going to be New York ball, and they're going to have decent field position. It's not bad field position. Yeah, it was a Giants player who hit Olszewski on the. So it was actually an. Now I wonder if did a Giants player touch the ball? I wonder the Niners need to be looking at that. But that makes sense, yeah. If that was the reason for the call, if it was Jones was moving, because Jones was moving and then trying to sell the fake, and then Juszczyk took the snap. But that just seems like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, if that's the rule, then that's the rule. So, but the Niners now see that's what you didn't want to have happen. A few weeks was to fire some coach. They didn't. They're not firing any coaches. Come on now, that ain't happening. But look, I think the defense now. Let's see if the defense can make a big play. The defense is long overdue for a fumble, an interception, a sack, or something like that. That would be awesome. Yeah, God. This third quarter hasn't been great. How long to go in the third? That's a good question. There is 4:53 to go in the third. Giants have the ball at their own 21. 4:51 to go in the third. Hey, people, what's going on? Good to see you. They've updated the display names for people, just a heads up. So there are people, I think the way they just do the display names, it's changed. So if there are people who are regulars, and if I don't immediately recognize you, then just an FYI. Because you had to make like a handle on YouTube, like an at something. So if that's different to you, the normal, that's what I'm seeing. So it's the Andy effect. All right, time for the defense to make a big play here. We are long overdue for a big play on the defense. Interception, something. Long overdue. It's Tennille. There you go. So weird. Yeah, I see it as intricate high pass filter. But good to see you, Tennille. Great, always a pleasure to have you here, Tennille. 1st and 10 Giants at their own 21. Dart in the gun. Man goes in motion. Snap is away. They do hand it off up the middle, and Tyrone Tracy gets maybe 2 yards on the play, yard or so. The Giants are still working with their backup center. So their starting center, I think it's John Michael Schultz, is like, that's such a bad call against Bethune. Like, what do you want him to do? 2nd and 9 for the Giants at their own 22. Dart in the gun, empty backfield. Niners 4-man rush. Throws it quick, going to be caught and taken down. Get him down, guys. Just get him the frick down. It's going to be 3rd and 3 after the play. 3rd and 3 for the Giants coming up. This is a big play here potentially for the 49ers defense. Can we get off the field? There's less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 2, they're calling it. Watch out for the Jackson Darts designed run here. In shotgun, back to his left. Snap is away. Dumps it off to the back, wide open. And I could have seen that play a mile away. 1st down, Giants. Tyrone Tracy just comes out from the backfield. Nobody even near him. Like, what are we doing? I know you don't want to give up the big play, but it is 3rd down. And like Stout should be, or whoever is covering the back there, should be near to the line of scrimmage. Like, that was just a pitch and catch. Easy. Like, there's no way the Giants are going to do that again for McCaffrey in this game. 1st and 10, Giants at their own 39. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Under pressure, Sam Okuwanu takes him down with the sack. Sam Okuwanu, let's go. Come on, let's go. Loss of 7 on the play. Sam Okuwanu. Let's go. Yeah, I don't like the Giants hanging around either. Both Dexter and Mike are saying basically the exact same thing. Sam Okuwanu with the big sack on the play. Loss of 7, 2nd and 17. Nice job, guys. Come on, let's go. Dart in the gun, empty backfield. Snap. Dumps it off to Wandale. Get him down, guys. Yeah, nice job there. It is going to be 3rd and maybe 7 on the play, I would say. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Giants. Yeah, the Giants, their starting center, Schmitz Jr., is out for the game. Come on, defense. Get a stop. 3rd and 9. Come on, let's go. Less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dart in the gun. Tight end to his left, back to his right. Niners maybe showing pressure here. Niners bring a blitz. And that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. No flags on the play. No flags on the play. Renardo Green in coverage. Good job. 4th and 9. Excellent. There we go. Come on, defense. Let's go. We brought 2 linebackers. Tennille. Okay, yeah. Now I see the name Tennille. Yeah, there you go. Niners brought a lot of guys there and still couldn't get to Dart, but it's going to be 4th and 9. Here comes the punt. The punt is away. Sky Moore is back there, takes it at the 15-yard line, up to the 20, gets to about the 24-yard line. Niners will have the ball 1st and 10 at our own 24-yard line. Folks, I'm going to see if it goes to commercial break. There's 1:33 left. We are going to commercial break. I'll be back momentarily. I'm going to go for the O. Alrighty, we are back. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We're almost back from commercials. 49ers have the ball. Shifty needs that helmet with two cans. That would be cool. Actually, that's a great idea. I should buy that. Andy says, we're off to have breakfast burritos in the morning. Have a great little place there in York. Lovely. Go for the O. Yeah, go for the O. And a therapist on call. Yeah, no more pitch plays. I completely agree with you, Stuart. We are back in action. There's a minute 33 left in the third quarter. We have the ball 1st and 10 at our own 24-yard line. Mac Jones in the gun. And it's McCaffrey to his right. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws it quick. Caught Kendrick Bourne. First down, 49ers. Up to the 37-yard line. Nice. Mac Jones to Kendrick Bourne, pickup of about 13 yards on first down. Pick up to the maybe 38-yard line. 37, 38-yard line. Let's go. Nice gain there. Nice throw. Nice catch. 1st and 10, 49ers. Minute to go in the third. Give it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey cuts left side, and McCaffrey gets 9 yards on the play. Let's go. Come on. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We'll have to run at least one more play before the end of the third quarter. Now the Panthers are beating the Packers. Holy moly. Wow. 2nd and 1. Mac Jones behind center. McCaffrey the lone back. Use check on the field. Jennings, Kittle, and Bourne out there too. Now it's I formation. They give it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey gets good yards into Giants territory. Picks up about 10 yards. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're heading to the fourth quarter. Niners have the ball in Giants territory. Up by 10. Gotta score a touchdown on this drive here. Make it a 3-possession game. I completely agree with Dexter on this one. Get Brian Robinson in there. Get Brian Robinson in there as well. Steelers up on the Colts. Good to see Sam Okuwanu out there. Getting the sack. And who got the sack earlier? Sam O had a sack, and then, Cleveland Farrell had the sack earlier. Then you have Bryce Huff coming back next week. You have, I think we make a trade. I think we make a big trade if I was San Francisco. I'm not saying you give up a 1st-round pick or a 2nd-round pick, but I go to the Bengals and I say we'll give you a 3rd-round pick for Trey Hendrickson right now. And I think the Bengals maybe take that. I think you give up a 3rd-round pick for a pass rusher. Maybe you try and do it for Jalen Phillips or Jermaine Johnson because I think those guys are under contract next year, but who is winning, the Lions or the Vikings? Let's see. So yeah, let me go through the NFL scoreboard real quick. They won't do that. They can get a 3rd-round comp, but the 3rd-round comp, Tommy, wouldn't be until 2027, and it would be the end of the 3rd. So they would get it a year, basically the pick a year in advance. So it's the Bears 24, Bengals 20. The Bengals do have the ball 2nd and goal at the Chicago 2. Vikings 17, Lions 14. And the Vikings are at the Lions 8-yard line. Panthers 13, Packers 6. Chargers 20, Titans 17. Patriots 24, Falcons 14. Steelers 17, Colts 7. Texans 15, Denver 7. And then there's 3 games on later. Chiefs Bills, of course, is the premier matchup there. Yeah, there's no powerhouse, not even in the NFC, but even in the entire NFL. Like, who's the dominant powerhouse team? I mean, you would probably have said maybe the Colts, but they're losing to Pittsburgh. You have to make a trade. I mean, look, I understand where people say I'm not giving up a 1st or a 2nd round pick, unless like it was for, something really good, but first and 10 San Francisco, 15 minutes to go in the game. Start of the fourth quarter, first and 10 at the Giants 44. Mac Jones gives it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey falls forward, gets about 5 yards. It looks like George Kittle is hurt, though. George Kittle was on the ground, and he is hopefully okay. George Kittle going to the sideline. All right. 2nd and 5 for San Francisco. Hopefully Kittle's okay. On the sideline, Kittle's kind of warming up. At the Giants 39, they give it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey breaks tackles and gets about 4 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and short. Yeah, hopefully Kittle's okay. It looked like it was, I don't even know what it was exactly. Maybe his knee. I knew like possibly his knee was a little bit banged up there, but I think he's running off under his own power. Hopefully Kittle is okay. He is on the sideline, still has his helmet on. It's 3rd and 1. He's talking to a trainer. They give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets the first down up the middle. First down, San Francisco, Christian McCaffrey. $13:20 to go in the game. San Francisco is at the Giants. San Francisco is at the Giants 33-yard line. Mac Jones behind center. Brian Robinson in the game. They pitch it right side to Robinson. Robinson cuts upfield. Robinson gets about maybe 5 yards on the play. That was a good tackle there by Nunez Roches, but also a solid pickup there for Brian Robinson. George Kittle is back in the game, by the way. Beer is Coors. Steelers winning. Somebody in Vegas is rich. 2nd and 5 now for San Francisco. Yeah, keep running the ball. 12 and a half minutes to go in the game. Mac behind center. Brian Robinson is still the back. They give it to Robinson up the middle. Robinson fighting forward, and that's a first down inside the 20. And he's fighting for yards is Brian Robinson. Love to see it. Tough running Brian Robinson. Keep feeding Brian Robinson. Keep feeding him. Nice block there by Juszczyk on Kayvon Thibodeau. Spencer Burford getting up there, laying some hits. Rolling Rock is better. Yeah, keep running the ball. Jawan Jennings being looked at on the sideline. Looks like the back of his upper arm is kind of getting worked out there. Hopefully he's okay. At the Giants' 18-yard line, Mac Jones handed off to Brian Robinson, and that's a big Brian Robinson touchdown! What did I say? What did I say? Give it to Brian Robinson. Keep feeding the beast, and that's a touchdown! Brian Robinson, let's go! What a run! Brian Robinson, finally! Great to see him get a touchdown on the season. Breaking tackles, running over guys. Let's go. Come on. This season ain't over yet. Come on. Extra point coming right up. Kick is up by De Niro, and it is as good as gold. I do miss Robbie, don't we? 27-10. San Francisco 49ers over the Giants. 11 and a half minutes to go in the game, and it is a 3-possession game. Let's go. Let's go. I was saying it from before the game started. Give the ball to Brian Robinson Jr. 18-yard touchdown run right there. Runs over two guys. There we go. San Francisco. Love to see it. And we got guys coming back healthy. We got trades to make. Don't count out this 49ers team. Don't count them out. Come on. 3-possession game, 11 and a half minutes to go in the game. Love to hear some, Greg Papa's the man. Like, Greg Papa is what, Mark, is what I would aspire to be in another life. Yeah, Brian Robinson's, Otis Bryan saying B-Rob. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's a good running back. Brian Robinson seems like the guy where the more you give him the ball, the better he gets. And it's a great way to give McCaffrey a bit of a rest. I think Robinson should be getting at least 5 more carries on average per game, minimum. Get McCaffrey, split him out wide. Have Robinson and McCaffrey both in the backfield. McCaffrey, he can chew up linebackers in coverage. So, great to see Brian Robinson, though. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 27-10. There's 11 and a half minutes to go in the game. 3-possession game now. Let's go. Oh, yeah, McCaffrey is not hurt. He's fine. They just, the last few plays, Brian Robinson was getting big gain. There we go. Otis says Robinson should get at least 10 carries a game. I think so. I completely agree with you. Use your personnel to your advantage. You have 2 good running backs. Have Robinson and McCaffrey back there. The defense isn't going to know what the hell is going to happen. Maybe you split McCaffrey out wide in motion before the snap. Maybe you split Robinson out there. Who knows? But give the defense a lot more things to think about. But I do want Brian Robinson more involved in the offense. And this is a perfect example of why. He should be getting 10 to 15 carries a game. Also, Jason, I'm drinking Coors. Thank you so much for the $1.99. Appreciate you, buddy. 100%. He should be getting 10 to 15 touches a game. Maybe it's like 11, 12 carries and a catch or 2. But just get him out there more. And then you help McCaffrey. McCaffrey's kept more fresh. So McCaffrey can then do what we expect McCaffrey to do. We're not running McCaffrey into the ground. You get that better balance. 6-7 or whatever the kids do these days. I can't stand Papa, especially if you're getting fired from the Raiders because he trashed them. I like Papa. I love the energy. Kickoff is away. The Giants take it at their 3-yard line. And that's a good return. Up to the 35. Special teams has been good, guys. Special teams has been very solid. I'm not going to complain about special teams. Run Robinson and throw to CMC. I don't disagree. I think Robinson should be getting, last time I'll say 10 to 15 touches every game. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Giants at their own 35. 11:29 to go in the game. Snap is away. Dart looking to throw. Over the middle. Wide open is Darius Slayton into 49ers territory. All the way down to the 49ers 40-yard line. And that's a pickup of 25 right there. Damn. We had the 3-possession lead, but you can't just go giving up points real quick. Giants go and hurry up now. Dart in the gun. Throws it quick. Going to be caught. And a great tackle there from Jair Brown. Picks up maybe 3-4 yards on the play. Nice job, Jair. Second and 7 for the Giants at the Niners 38. Dart in the gun, empty backfield. Niners 4-man rush. Dart throws a quick over the middle. It's going to be caught, but he'll be shy of the first down. That's Ray McCloud, former 49er. It's going to be 3rd and 2 maybe. 3rd and 3 they're calling it. It is a 3-possession game. There is over 10 minutes to go in the game. Giants are taking a long time here to get set up for this play. 3rd and 3 at the Niners 34-yard line. Snap is away. Dart's going to run it himself, and he's going to get the first down. Runs out of bounds. Gets the first down, picks up 5. That was a designed run. It makes me want to cry that you live in Ireland and are drinking Coors. There isn't that much like Irish. I mean, I drink Guinness, but I can have like 2 Guinness and then Guinness is just so filling. 1st and 10 Giants. They hand the ball up the middle. Get him down, guys. He's breaking tackles. It's Devin Singletary. 1st down Giants, down inside the 15. Ah, man, I thought we would have had him wrapped up ages ago. Down inside the 15 for the Giants, 1st and 10. And the Giants are moving the ball quickly. This drive has been less than 2 minutes. And the Giants are in the red zone. Bernardo Green does a good job slowing him down. 1st and 10 Giants at the 14. Dart in the gun, back to his left. That's a false start right there. Dart keeps it and gets about maybe half a yard on the play. That looked like a false start. There is a flag on the play. That's got to be a false start. What are we doing here? Against the defense. Offside. Offside against Michael Williams? I need to see this again. Clock is moving. It's 1st and 5 now. Ugh. There's 8:40 to go in the game. Giants inside at the 9-yard line, inside the 10. 1st and 5. Snap is away. They give it up the middle to the back. Back's going to get maybe 3-4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line. Coors is the Modelo of Ireland. That was clearly a false start on the Giants. Like, what are we talking? I mean, that should be at least offsetting penalties. It's great to have you here, Melissa, and I hope you're feeling better. And I'm glad that you're feeling better. 2nd and 2 from the 6. Less than 8 minutes to go in the game. Dart is going to run it. Runs to the right. Touchdown, Jackson Dart. That took about only 3.5 minutes off the clock. Giants. Murphy's, Harp is not great. I'll be honest with you. And Murphy's, well, that's kind of like Guinness with it's kind of a stout. I'm not I don't mind stouts, but I couldn't drink them all night. There is one, it's called Hop House, which is actually a Guinness one, which is quite nice too. I'm just going to make it 27-17. Extra point is up and it's good. There's 7:52 left to go in the game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. That was a little too easy. That was a little too easy, I think. This reminds me of the 2024 49ers. Now, if it was the 2024 49ers, we'd be losing. So what we have to do, we get the ball back, just pick up first downs, finish the drive, drive with points. Even if it's 3, ideally 7, run the ball. No injuries on this turn. Let's knock on wood for that, Jason. Let's knock on wood for that. Well, the name of the game now is run the ball. Run the clock, put this game away. Couldn't agree more. Harp with roses with lime. Interesting, yeah. Didn't think about that. Or what do they call like not like a shandy, but like a harp with maybe like a little bit of like 7-Up or Sprite or something. Just a little bit. Not like a shandy, which I think is half and half. But Murphy's is okay, and harp is okay. You know they're going to stack the box now, says Tommy. Yeah, I mean, probably, but you still have to try and keep them, I think we're still going to do our thing. Still have to try, and maybe this is where potentially pitch the ball. Like maybe you kind of fake handing it off to the middle and then pitch it out wide or something. Yeah, I like Hop House is a good one. I'm trying to think. What is there are like breweries, like Irish breweries. It's called a Lager Tops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like yeah, like just a like with like a dash of like 7 Up or Sprite. Are we talking too much hard to keep up with? It can be a little bit. If we score, Kyle Shanahan should put Brock Purdy in. Brock Purdy is not active today, so he cannot come in and play. Thank you also, Jason, for the 199. Hopefully, yeah, no injuries. Just get out of this game. Irish beers, 4 shots of Jameson in a can of Diet 7-Up. Yeah, I don't disagree. That's kind of funny, actually. All right, offense, here we go. Niners going to get the ball back. 27-17. There's 7:52 to go in the game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Brian Robinson and Sky Moore are back to receive the kick. The kick is going to be in the end zone, and Brian Robinson takes it out. I would not have done that. Brian Robinson proves me wrong. He's breaking tackles, gets up to the 40-yard line. I thought he was going to be stopped at about the 20. Brian Robinson having a great game. Get him out there on the field. I would have just taken the touchback there, start from the 35, but Robinson takes it out, breaks a couple of tackles, gets up to about the 40. Yeah, gets to about the 40-yard line. Nice return. $7:43 to go in the game. It's 1st and 10 San Francisco. Mac Jones behind center. McCaffrey is the lone back. Juszczyk is out there with Kittle. Jennings is the lone wide receiver. They hand it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey doesn't really get anywhere. The Giants did a good job of just completely clogging up the middle of the field. I can't really complain. I have been telling the Niners just running up the middle because the tosses outside have not been working, so I can't say anything. Second and 9, 7 minutes to go in the game. Jones in the gun. Snap is away. Jones looking to throw. Throws it quick. McCaffrey! First down, McCaffrey! Down to the Giants 30. Breaking tackles. Down to the 20-yard line. Christian McCaffrey! Let's go! Let's go! First down, San Francisco. Down to the Giants' 20-yard line. Big game. Picks up about 40 on the play. Mac Jones, a simple dump off to Christian McCaffrey. Let's go. 40-yard pickup. Cause I'm CMC. I'm dynamite. There we go. Get Brian Robinson in the game. There is a injured player for the Giants. Number 38, Corey Black, rookie out of Oklahoma State. $6:33 left in the game. 6:33 left in the game. 1st and 10 San Francisco at the Giants, about the 20-yard line. Come on, guys, let's go. McCaffrey is over 100, his 154 all-purpose yards with the touchdown. Come on, guys, let's go. Mac Jones behind center. Juszczyk in motion. McCaffrey is the back. They give it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey darting through the line, gets at least 4. Picks up about 4 yards, 2nd and 6 coming up. Eat up. There's a flag on the play. It looks against the it's against the defense. There's a flag on the play against the defense. The officials are clearly, it's a personal foul against the defense. So again, that's going to be half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down, San Francisco. on Dane Belton, the safety. That's a personal foul tripping on the defense. So automatic first down. It's now going to be 1st and goal, San Francisco. There's 6 minutes to go in the game, and the clock is moving. Let's go. Come on. Let's finish this drive off. McCaffrey's out there with use check. Come on, let's go. Use check in motion. Jennings is there. Kittle is there too. They give it to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey gets about 3 yards. 2nd and goal from the 5. Yeah, keep that clock moving. I'm okay with that. By the time the Niners snap the ball again, it'll be about 5 minutes to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 5. No rush here, San Francisco. Take your time. 2nd and goal. Mac Jones behind center. Kittle, Jennings. They fake the handoff. And Mac Jones is going to run for it. Gets down to about the 3-yard line. The 2 or 3. It was a fakes the handoff. Rolls back to his left. Tried to maybe get it to Jennings or Kittle, but nothing doing. Mac Jones coming up. He was looking good. 3rd and goal from maybe the 2-yard line. Jones is moving a little bit, not at 100% strength, we'll say. Gets to about the 2-yard line. Niners might end up having to call a timeout here. Took a long time to get to the line of scrimmage, and you call a timeout. So it's going to be, there's 4:15 left to go in the game. Bryce Huff is back against the Rams. Yes, you are correct, Dexter. So yeah, Bryce Huff is going to be back next week. I think the 49ers, we don't know at which scale the trade will be, but the Niners will most likely trade for someone. So you're potentially adding 2 pass rushers to the team, which we desperately need. So 3rd and goal from the 2. There's 4:16 left to go in the game. Niners have 2 timeouts left. Giants have 3. 27-17. Come on, guys. Let's go. What does Kyle Shanahan have dialed up here? 3rd and goal. Mac Jones is going to be in the gun here. McCaffrey to his right. Jennings and Bourne down low. Kittle and DeMarcus up top. They give it to McCaffrey up the middle. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey hands it off up the middle. Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Touchdown, San Francisco! Let's go! 'Cause I'm CMC, I'm dynamite, I'm CMC, and we win that fight! Let's go! Nice! Let's go! Christian McCaffrey. Here comes the extra point attempt. Pinheiro is up and good. Pinheiro is dinero. 34-17, folks. And it's going to be, there's about 4 minutes or so left in the game. 3-possession game. Nice. Nice. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Ran all over him. Absolutely right, Mike. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Bills Chiefs. That's a good game later. Come on. Let's go. 'Cause I'm CMC. I'm dynamite. I'm CMC. Let's go. Let's go, Andy. Let's go. 6 plays, 60 yards, 339. McCaffrey doing the little chip shot. There we go. 2 touchdowns on the day for Christian McCaffrey. Thomas, I'm not entertaining that right now. Giants take it at the goal line. Gets tackled at the 31. 4:06 to go in the game. Giants have 3 timeouts. Nice to score 4 touchdowns again. I said before the game, the Niners need to get 27 or 28 points. I said before the game they need to get 27 or 28 points. They've got 34. There we go. First and 10 Giants, 4:06. Dart in the gun. Back to his left, wide receiver to his right. Niners showing a 4-man rush. Snap is away. Dart rolls to his right. Under pressure, just heaves it away, and there is nobody even close. Is that going to be an intentional grounding? There was nobody even close. And Michael Williams is hurt. Oh, my days. And that might be bad. And we can't just have a good game, can we? Michael Williams, the rookie, and it looks like his knee. Michael Williams almost had the sack on Jackson Dart, and it's his... Oh, God. Michael Williams straight just grabs his knee. Good Lord. Probably an ACL. He almost was able to sack. He had Jackson Dart in his hands. Dart throws it away. He's walking, says Mike. This is garbage time. I hope that right now, for me, it's on commercials. So I can't see anything. He's walking off under his own power. Hopefully he's okay. Just trying to see what happened here. It didn't look, it looks like he maybe just kind of, his knee just hit the turf pretty hard. It didn't look like anything. Like he's walking off under his own power. Hopefully he's okay, man. Dart back there, throws it, caught, picks up about 5 yards. Theo Johnson, the tight end for the Giants, takes a big hit. So hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. Because he needs to get as many reps as possible. It's 3rd and 5 for the Giants. Less than 3.5 minutes to go. Dart in the gun, back to his left. Niners showing pressure, and we bring it. Throws it quick, caught Wan'Dale Robinson. Gets enough for the first down. Clock is still moving. What injury did it look like to me? It looked like a PCL. It looked like, basically, if we remember what, I didn't stream the game, but if you remember what happened to Pearsall against the Jaguars, it looked like his knee just hit the turf. It didn't look like an ACL where like you didn't like, I didn't see like his knee like kind of buckle or anything. It looked like he did hit his knee hard against the turf. I'm sure it's friggin' painful. 2nd and 2 for the Giants at their own 49. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Snap is away. Dart is looking, throws it. Big catch there. Darius Slayton to the Niners 34. Clock is moving. Tackle made by Malik Mustafa. First and 10 Giants at the 34. Dart in the gun. Under pressure, throws it deep for the end zone. Touchdown, New York Giant. Incomplete. Jair Brown on the coverage. Darius Slayton down there. And Darius Slayton is slow to get up. Really good job there by Jair Brown. Hopefully Darius Slayton is okay. But that freaking turf. Oh my God. What a play by Jair Brown. Holy smokes. Because Slayton had it. Ball came out, though. I assumed that was a touchdown as well, Tommy. I was like, that's a touchdown. Great play by Jair Brown. One of the best plays he's made as a 49er. It's 2nd and 10 for the Giants. From the 49ers' 34-yard line. Dart in the gun by himself. Dart under pressure. He's going to have a lane. He just dumps it off incomplete. Maybe could have run with it because it is the 2-minute warning, so clock would have stopped either way. Definitely trade for a strength coach. Well, top to bottom, there needs to be an absolute overhaul from the training staff. Top to bottom, the day after the 49ers season ends, whenever that is, whether it's after week 18, after a playoff game, after a Super Bowl victory, I don't care. A reevaluation, an audit, top to bottom of the 49ers training staff, the training facilities, the personnel. What are we doing? Like, are we training the guys too hard? Is it not enough? Like, what kind of warm-ups do we need to be doing? What kind of facilities? What kind of, turf? What kind of grass? Whatever we need to do, there needs to be drastic changes. And hopefully he'll be okay. I'm going to check Twitter now. But hopefully Michael Williams will be okay. Yeah, Richard Sherman agrees with me, actually. Richard Sherman said, what a play by Jair Brown. One of the best plays of the season. I agree with that, actually. Hopefully Williams is okay. Yeah, nothing definitive is going to come out now with Michael, but hopefully he's okay. I mean, he's a young kid, needs the reps, and yeah, I just want this game over. I agree, Mike. I agree. Completely agree with you, dude. Completely agree with you. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, back in action here. It's 3rd and 10 for the Giants. Minute 56 to go in the game. They're at the 49ers 34, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Dart in the gun, back to his right, tight end to his left. 3 receivers. Snap is away. Niners bail out of the pressure. Dart's going to step up in the pocket. He's getting chased. Dart's going to run. Gets good yards. Takes a big shot there from Bethune. Gets about 10 yards. Gets just enough for the first down. Clock is obviously moving. Hopefully Michael is okay. Nothing will be definitive today. Minute and a half to go. 1st and 10. Dart in the gun. Looking to throw. Throws it downfield. Touchdown. Giants. That's Gunnar Olszewski. And that's a touchdown, Giants. Yeah, touchdown, Giants. Lenore and Mustafa just That's a great play call and a really good throw. I mean, you have to kind of just tip the cap. Kick is up, and it's good for the Giants. So it's going to be 34-24. Now the Giants will have to go for, thank you guys for taking care of all those bots, by the way. The Giants are going to have to go for an onside kick to try and get the ball back. Lenore just kind of in a bit of a horizontal, he sounds like an Irish Russian. Gunnar Olszewski, yeah. But Giants are going to, Jackson Dart is on this. Is he crying again? What the hell is up with this guy? Giants going to have to obviously go for an onside kick. And hopefully the Niners get it and can just get a first down and just finish this game. And I don't want to see McCaffrey out there. It better be Brian Robinson. German, yeah, it sounds kind of Polish or something. I don't know about I wouldn't say Russian, but I'd say yeah, Polish sounds a bit more accurate. What is that kick? Jennings gets it. 49er football, a minute 20 to go in the game. It was like he did like a drop kick. He like, just, what was that? Dart got, like, I don't even know what. Micah Williams, he walked off under his own power. I mean, hopefully Jackson Dart's okay. I mean, I don't mean to make, he did take a big hit from Bethune though, yeah. I mean, if the guy is hurt, I don't mean to make, look, he's tougher than I am. Like, if I took a hit from Tatum Bethune, I'd be crying. Why is McCaffrey out there? They pitch it left to McCaffrey. Stay in bounds, McCaffrey. Gets about maybe 6 yards on the play. Does stay in bounds. The Giants are going to use a timeout. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 5 coming up. But if I am the Niners, I mean, Brian Robinson should be out there. Let's be real here. It should be Brian Robinson out there. I mean, come on now. Back-to-back division games coming up for San Francisco, and then Carolina and Cleveland. Interesting games. Hopefully Michael is okay. We'll have to watch the Shanahan presser for that. I formation for the Niners. Juszczyk and McCaffrey back there. They pitch it left side to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets the first. That's a first down. Come on. What kind of spot? They give him the first down. One ref is saying it's short. The other ref is saying it's a first down. Inside the last 2 minutes, you got to review that. Timeout Giants. That's a first down. Yeah, Andy, what kind of kick was that? I want to see, they're showing McCaffrey here. That's a first down. Come on. They got to look at that. If you're the Niners, you call, I mean, the Giants called a timeout. How are the refs not looking at this? That's a terrible spot. Unbelievable. The give is to Brian Robinson, first down 49ers. Let's go. And that's going to be game. Yes. Come on. Brian Robinson. Let's go. Finishes off the game. And Mac Jones gets out of there. And it's Adrian Martinez going out there. Adrian Martinez, everybody. They're going to give Martinez the chance to kneel it out, and he'll probably keep that ball too. Let's go! 49ers win! on! Let's go! There we go! Adrian Martinez kneels it down. Niners win 34-24. Huge win, San Francisco. Let's go! Jackson Dart. I kind of feel bad for making fun of him earlier for crying, because I would cry too if Tatum Bethune hit me. But Niners win 34-24. We move to 6-3. We are the first team in the NFC West to have 6 wins. Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Got a dub for the birthday. Let's go. Happy birthday, Tommy. Hell yeah. Jordan Watkins, the rookie receiver from Ole Miss, saying what's up to Jackson Dart. Now we need Seattle and LA to lose. Well, LA are playing the Saints at home, so LA is going to win that. But hopefully the Commanders can knock off the Seahawks. Thank you, Raymond Baez. Thank you, Raymond, for being here. Happy birthday, Tommy. We need a better coach? Nah, we're 6-3 with all these. Look at all these injuries. Mac Jones out there. Mac Jones is doing his little, being like, hey, great win. Let's go. Roy Robertson Harris saying hello to him. Let's go. 173 all-purpose yards. 2 TDs for Christian McCaffrey. Let's go. And the shifty game ball, the MVP of the game, goes to Christian McCaffrey. Let's go. Just a huge game for Christian McCaffrey. Also a big shout out to Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown of the season. Really nice job running the football. The defense will be getting some reinforcements. Keep that in mind. The defense will be getting some reinforcements. 49ers win. We are 6-3. And we have to make some moves. The 49ers, we have to make some moves. Bryce Huff is going to be coming back for the Rams game. We need at least one more pass rusher. Maybe you look to bring in potentially a linebacker, maybe a defensive tackle, but we got to get some more help, get after the quarterbacks. There we go. Start work in 5 minutes. Another great stream shifty. Let's go, Niner Jamie. Always a pleasure having you here. Love to see it. Melissa, always a pleasure. Bats 408. Let's go. Niners win 6-3, baby. 6-3, 49ers. And that's another win for the San Francisco 49ers. Love to see it. Christian, thank you so much. Let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Also, thank you, Arthur Magana, for subscribing to the channel. So, let's give a huge shout out to Tommy, David V, Raymond, Mark, Raymond again, Antul Pagan, Jason, Stubby, Jason. Thank you so much for all the contributions. I greatly appreciate you guys. That's just McCaffrey. What a performance. The defense. Look, we gave up a couple of garbage time touchdowns. There's obviously things to work on. Hopefully Mykel Williams will be okay. He walked off the field under his own power. Hopefully it kind of hurt more than it's actually like a long-lasting injury. But love to see it. Here we go. Come on. 49ers, baby. 6-3. Make some moves. 2 division games back-to-back coming up. These are huge for this season. Currently, we're 3-0. Let's go. Pitties and an STI. Let's go. $5. Thank you so much. Susan, thank you so much as well. One more CMC. CMC, I'm dynamite. I'm CMC, and we win that fight. CMC, watch me explode. Let's go. And let's do a victory chug of the beer. Oh, the carbonation's way too much. Can't do it. The carbonation just got me. So that was a failed chug. But there we go. Thank you so much, Susan. We just need Manchester United. Manchester United playing well. Carolina in field goal range of 40 seconds. That would be interesting. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry for the failed chug there at the end. But thank you, Pitties. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, everybody, for all the contributions. Thank you for joining the chat and joining the stream today. What a game. What a win. San Francisco, we moved to 6-3 on the season. Bryce Huff is coming back. Brock Purdy's due back soon. Pearsall is due back soon. Ayuk back in the next few weeks. And there's trades to make. So the season is not over yet. Manchester United looking pretty good. Come on, Andy. We both know that Manchester is always red. Raymond, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. I'm not the only one who's having a great Sunday. Manchester City did win, but we want Manchester United. We want to stick with the red, right? Let's stick with the theme. Let's go. Manchester's red. But thank you guys. I am going to head on out of here. Appreciate all of you. I'm going to try and tune in for Kyle Shanahan's post-game press conference. Maybe there's an update on Michael Williams. But thank you so much, guys. Appreciate all of you. What a great stream. Niners back in the win column. And here we go. 2 big division games coming up the next 2 weeks. We're already 3-0 in the division. These next 2 weeks are going to have huge implications moving forward. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate all of you. I'm going to head on out of here. But before I go, I'm going to say 2 things, and that is the butt counts. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much for all your contributions and hanging out. It was an absolute pleasure being here. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next